Hockey night in Chickerdale. We're live, baby.
Live from Emmy Squared Pizza, folks. It is Saturday morning. Bob Gucci, Jay Swish, live from Emmy Squared Pizza, award-winning Detroit-style pizza, Bob. It's good to be boots on the ground here. It's great to be in the Gunshine State. You know what? Florida is always just, it's like a second home, I think, going to be for us one day, but it's a sunny place for some shady people at times. We saw that this morning.
I didn't think we were going to make it out of that Walmart, so we couldn't fit the camera stand in our luggage, so we had to go to a local Walmart. Actually, not in this area. It's a neighborhood over where things got a little bit dicey. It was actually pretty funny because people joke around about Florida. We had Nicky Smokes on. He's like, I'm a Florida guy. And the first thing I saw in that Walmart is this guy, half of his face was just bleeding. And then I started looking around more. There was some chicks with their asses out. It's Miami Music Week, too. So you can have a lot of chicks dressed in skimpy, which is fine. Do your thing. But there's just a lot of people walking around with serious injuries. I mean, these people were wounded out here. So
yeah, it looked like a minute clinic at 9 a.m. at Walmart. I mean, the guy was, I didn't see him, but you said he had like the war paint on, like Mel Gibson. Braveheart.
Oh, he was bleeding out of his forehead.
Yeah.
On the register. Like when I was typing in the pin on the keypad, I was doing it with my knuckles because he was wiping. I don't know if he was wiping the blood, but it was like, I don't want that guy's blood on me, especially not a Saturday morning.
No, then that's not an injury you just get in the bike section too. Like that was.
No, he was in a violent altercation.
There was 4 police cars out front when we walked out of there.
Yeah, I don't know if he had anything to do with that, but that wasn't like a car accident kind of injury, or that was a fight over. There was a lot of animosity going on, but he was really hurt. Really hurt. But
and then we were walking out there too, and I saw that kid with his hat cocked like you know when I do like the Fernando Rodney when I tilt it like this.
Yeah.
Except for he was 16 years old. He had a neck tattoo, and he had like that. Remember that movie? I forget what it is. It's like We Are the Millers and the No
Regrets kid. Yeah.
That was what he looked like. And his dad was there with no tattoos, and this kid had chest tats, neck tats. I mean, where the hell were we? We're in Kodak Black's backyard.
Well, how about the lady? I asked her because Walmart's fucking huge, and we were just like, "Hey, where can I get a camera stand?" And that girl goes, "I don't know."
Yeah.
She goes, "Ask her."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Do you work here?" Like you're like just completely unwilling to help, which is the best. I mean, that is
that's Walmart.
That's Walmart. That's not even Florida. That's just Walmart. I was inconveniencing her by asking, "Hey, do you know where we can get a camera stand in here?" And she goes, "I don't know. Ask her." And pointed to the older employee. And then we asked her where the camera stand was at, and she was just like, "It's over there." Like we're stupid. So it's been an interesting morning to say the least.
And we tried to take out the camera stand just to see if it would be compatible with what we got going on here. It's like, then I can't sell it if you take it out. I'm like, damn, shit. You're right.
I didn't want to say I, but it was. I mean, we're in I territory in that Walmart. I mean, that Walmart.
I'm just quoting her.
Yeah, but folks, welcome into the hockey show. This is a pizza show now. Hockey hasn't been going that great for us because Gary Bet Person, everyone knows the deal. They're threatened because we're becoming the largest hockey podcast on the earth. We're the first 2 white guys to ever have a hockey podcast.
Yep.
We have the most female listeners, so we're just trying to broaden our horizons, and here we are in a pizza place in Florida, and we're about to try some too. I think they're whipping it up out back there.
Yeah, we can't stress enough. Females, minorities. I mean, this hockey podcast is catching wind. And we actually ran into a couple guys at the one rooftop, the wet deck there in South Beach, where we're not staying there because I don't think this is paying us that type of bread yet. But they were talking about how much they enjoy listening to our hockey talk. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. And also, so this is just Detroit style pizza.
This is straight out of the dirty.
I have a confession to make. I've never had Detroit style pizza. So the first thing I thought is, what do like Italian people think of Detroit style? Do they look down on it? Because Italians are very prideful people, especially like when you have somebody that's Italian, but they were born here, they still act like they came directly from Italy.
They're 4th generation Italians, but they actually think they still live in Rome. It's like, dude, your family hasn't lived in Sicily since the 1800s.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, we all have to be from somewhere, but Italian people are so proud that they actually still think that they live there. Like if they're cheering for a guy from New Jersey that claims to be 100% Italian, but he's, again, a 4th generation, He's still cheering for Italy in the World Cup.
There's a lot of pride.
You know what I mean?
wonder
Like, why don't you cheer for the U.S. if we're in it? But you're cheering for Italy.
Because it's just not cool. Like, you know.
So I should cheer for India, Germany, and Ireland? Like, I'm a mutt at that
depends
point.
what you are, though, because, like, I'm Scottish and Irish. I kind of like repping the Irish a little bit because they have, you know, they're good at boozing, but I'm not going to rep Scotland. Like, no disrespect, but
yeah,
I guess the only thing I can rep is America.
People are so ugly in Scotland.
Yeah, they are really ugly.
Damn.
Yeah, we'll let it
throw it wherever. Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, wherever. We're live, but we just, you know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is a hockey pizza show.
This is a hockey show. We're not going to talk a single word about hockey. We're going to be eating pizza.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Move this.
Throw it right there. It's perfect. So the Detroit style, though, it's like between I would say a pan and a deep dish. So it's got a little bit more meat to the bone. It's like a BBL you find in Detroit
style.
Yeah.
But it's not made with Detroit water because they don't even have water on there. No disrespect to the city of Detroit. But I think they're still going through that thing where they just can't find clean water.
Yeah. And well, especially in Flint where the Tropics played.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, it's not good.
Like you can't shower?
Well, their Dasani, you can't even drink it.
Where is the water?
It's like pool water. Oh my.
Holy hell.
Holy.
Look at these pizzas, folks. We're going to show it to you in just a minute.
Talking about an absolute wheel.
Get that chat buzzing. This guy goes.
Oh my God. Holy, this might be a 99-cent heart attack. I love it. Wow.
Yeah, they all want.
They all want what?
What's your name? Susie. They all want Susie to get on the pod. We don't have an extra microphone, but if we did, I'll give her my microphone.
What do you want here? The pepperoni?
Look at these gut bombs. Yeah, I'll try
absolute
some pepperoni.
Barrel blaster right here, folks.
Yeah,
get in there.
It's gonna sit in your barrel.
That is gonna sit and marinate in your barrel, and you're gonna wake up on Tuesday.
It actually looks really good. This is my first. We're the first
22% body fat.
You think? Yeah. You want a sauna after this? Is that gonna help like sweat it out?
No, I will.
That's a good pizza.
It's a good wheel.
Yeah. No bullshit too. I wouldn't even say if it was bad, I would actually say that's good. There's a couple guys eating pizza.
Let me give it an official review. Wow, it's
good. I might not say anything the rest of the show. I'm just gonna sit here and eat. What is this?
That's a Mikey margarita.
There's a couple guys eating pizza. That's a margarita.
Yeah,
this is good.
That's a good wheel.
That is a good wheel.
It's good pepperoni. Bread. I like the sandpaper finish up top with the cheese. Yeah, it's a nice barrel blaster.
God damn.
It's not as heavy as it looks too. Like it wears its weight well.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean? It's
actually it's light. It's light.
Right. It's like the guy that weighs 260, but he wears it well. If he was skinny, he wouldn't be as cool. That's what this pizza is. This is Detroit everyday style pizza. I like the crispiness is nice on the crust.
You're actually really. Who's the chef back there? He just whipped those up. Holy hell!
My VIP.
What is that?
Little sesame everything finish on that thing. Yeah.
I feel like I want to take the camera and come over here and zoom in.
Yeah.
You want to take it over?
Yeah, I can, yeah. Folks, this is a pizza show. The sauce is really nice. Yeah, take a peek of there. We got the VIP, Bobby Margarita McKenzie, and then right down here is the old pepperoni for good measure. Like if you're stung on a Saturday or a Sunday, and you're not mucking Emmy Squared Pizza. And by the way, we do have that. We do have the promo code CHIN now live on Goldbelly. So they'll get you 20% off. You go over to Goldbelly. You can order it in all over North America. Again, I don't know if they're going down to Mexico right now, but you in Canada and in the U.S., if you go over to Goldbelly, you can order Emmy Squared Pizza. You can put that thing right in your fucking deep freezer.
Are you the type of guy that uses the Parmesan cheese?
And then when you're hung as hell, you order it. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I like the parm and chicken parm as long as your arm. And I like this the flakes too, the pepper flakes.
You do the flakes? How spicy is that? Like,
it's not bad.
The thing with me is that, speaking of being Irish, I'm so white that like ketchup spicy me. Like I'm a pussy.
Right. You were saying that.
That's the thing. You know what blows my mind? Like you can be with your
olive oil is spicy too.
Yeah, olive oil. Yeah, olive oil. Yeah, it's really spicy. That's the thing about me is that like back in the day, you can rip like 15 lines of cocaine and no one says a word. But if you can't handle hot sauce, everyone thinks you're a pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that is true, though.
All right, let's try this out. This is fucking
Yeah, it's a solid wheel, fella.
making a mess over here. This is good, actually. Dude, that Walmart, holy shit. I'm so scared in there,
Insane.
dude.
I thought we were going down.
I did too. We called the Uber I don't know if we're pussies but we called the Uber and then hid in the store until it got there.
You know, it's a bad sign when the self-checkout is roped off because everyone's just been going in there and stealing everything.
There's like Homeland Security around the self-checkout.
Yep.
Like, we just can't do that.
When I saw 2 police members at aisle 13 with their guns out, I said, you know what? I choose not to do violence today. It had that feel of somebody was going down in there. Didn't it? Like, there should never be a police officer walking around the frozen food section at 10:17 in the morning on a Saturday. Like, come on, man. No. We're almost to the Lord's Day. It's the weekend. What are we doing here?
I have no idea, but how about the other thing we saw the other day? We saw that DEA guy. He was masked up, like Pooh Shiesty mask on, and he raided a house right next to our Uber.
And then how about the other guy when we were on the boardwalk in Miami? The park ranger. I don't know if he was like DA or a police car, but he was on that 4-wheeler ATV.
Yeah.
And he threw me the peace sign. That was cool. That was hard as hell.
Like, what kind of police officer in the whole world can you find that will do that? He was standing up on the quad. Folks, this is a police officer on the quad.
Yeah.
Swish looks at him and he went like this.
Threw me the deuce, like sideways deuce.
Like, this is a cop doing that. Like, he was in a Kodak Black music video.
This is a police appreciation post, and that was hard.
Shout out to the first responders, and also people never give credit to the second responders.
Yeah,
like, they give no credit. Third responders, it's always like, oh, we thank our first responders, but what about the second responders? Those guys have to deal with even more shit.
Yeah,
no. Clean up the mess. But everybody in the chat is absolutely talking about the lovely lady that works here. They're talking about her tits.
Yep. And which is nice too.
Someone said she's not wearing a bra. I don't even know how you told her. Is she?
How did you see that? Do we have a 360 angle on that?
I mean, she's serving us these pizza. I don't want to talk about her boobs, but does she have a rack? I didn't see.
I have not checked with the rack yet.
Next time she walks back here, I'll look. But that's
unconfirmed.
Also derogatory. All right. So what is this? This has pesto on it. This has a little bit
of everything.
A little bit.
It's like a 7-layer dip you see at a quinceañera. So that's one of those grad party pizzas where it's got sesame, pesto, vodka sauce, red sauce, cheese. Yeah, I mean, it's basically a glorified fondue. So the sesame is going to add a little bit of that nice little spice and rice to it. You know, like a sushi roll. Brings you right back in with a pepperoni, vodka sauce. Is it? Burp it out. Yep.
Do they have milk?
Bob Gucci might go down here. This is, the shitter is just right around the corner in case anything happens.
I can barely handle spice. Like, I'm such a coward, but is that supposed to be spicy? It is? Okay. I'll survive. It'll be good. It's good, though. I just didn't know it was spicy. I bit into it, and I was like, oh, shit. Yeah. Like, I can barely handle ketchup. Like, I'm a coward. I got to work on that.
Got to work on your spice game.
I do have to work on my spice game.
That'll happen.
Because it is like, I am like insecure about it. Like,
what's
that? Oh, yeah, we'll do ranch. Yeah, thank you.
The thing is like, you got to just work your way up to it. Like, you can't just shoot for the habanero. Like, start yourself off like just a couple drops a night of Tabasco.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, put it in your toothpaste.
Every night?
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea.
Just put it in your toothpaste, get your palate warmed up to it. Because Tabasco is not only it's going to affect your palate, it's going to affect your gut too. So now you got to be able to deal with it all the way down the chain. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's warming your body up.
Right. It's like when you do yoga or Pilates, you warm up that inner core. Yeah, that's what you have to do with hot sauce and Tabasco.
That's like booze. Like, my tolerance isn't what it was like a year ago.
Right.
But the reason why my tolerance started is because when I was drinking Heinekens with my racist grandpa, like that probably, 11, 12, 13 years old, got my body adjusted.
Yep.
Oh,
homemade ranch. Yep. Homemade white sauce. Perfect.
I'm a big ranch on pizza guy. I know there's some like weirdos out there that are like, oh, that's, it ruins the pizza. Why do you have to dip pizza in something?
Those are the hardos.
Are you like that?
No, I think, I'm just a redneck from Wisconsin, so you can dip whatever into it.
I'm going to go for the spice again. We have a customer coming in here. We have an Amazon delivery.
I mean, a lot of people where I'm from, they'll dip it in peanut butter.
Peanut butter?
Yeah. Hershey syrup, man, whatever. They're that goofed up on Mountain Dew. But going back to your point, with the ranch changes.
Oh, yeah. It's good.
Homemade ranch.
This is the real deal. You make it in house, or does it get shit? Holy sh!
Can we bring that on the plane? Like 3-1-1. We each get 3 liquids, 1 ounce or less. Yeah. I might need an IV bag of that later.
Woo! Yeah.
But getting back to your point of your tolerance, because now it's like, you'll give me a look, no diddy, and be like, yeah, I'm feeling it. And it's like you've only had 6 to 8, where before you'd have 6 to 8 an hour for 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
Right?
Like you always say, like drinking is a contact sport.
Drinking is the biggest contact sport. You go into a night and you're out on a 12-hour run, or say you wake up, man. I would say it's almost harder than playing 20 minutes in the NHL. Drinking is.
Yeah,
it's not for everybody.
You tell me, you did that.
I never played 20, but yeah, I played a good. I think
what was the most amount of minutes you ever played?
I think 17 minutes was one game in Winnipeg, and I was absolutely snapping. I played on my offside. I remember getting off the bird, landing back in St. Louis, feeling good. Mike Van Ryn, who coaches for the Maple Leafs now, told me, he's like, Schmaltzy, yeah, like, come here. Like, we're getting off the bird with a couple of glasses of wine deep. He's like, I think we're playing the next night at home. He's like, yeah, we just got to find a way to get you more minutes next night. Scratch. Like,
put you in the game.
Put me in the game, baby. Let me go spin.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about hockey. They scratch you because of anything. They scratch you because they don't like the way your hat's tilted or something like that. Didn't you have like a run-in one time with like a guy? Oh, it's the Gene story. We already told that.
Yeah. You got to like
do I? I have the worst teeth for eating.
You got the Michael Strahan right now in between, but you're
dude,
good.
that's a good friend though. You know, you hang out with guys that don't tell you have shit in your teeth.
Yeah,
that pisses me off. Like
I do too.
That determines who's a real friend and who's not. Who tells you when you have shit in your teeth? And also, the best thing, 2 things dictate whether a friend is good or not. One, if they say, hey, I'm about to get married, I want to be your best man. And if you don't agree with the marriage, like you should tell them, like, you should not marry this bitch. Like, it's the wrong move. Everyone knows that you're going to end up getting divorced. Actually, everyone talks behind your back about it. You should tell them that. The second thing to being a good friend, letting them know if they have something in their teeth. I'm still dealing with this.
Yeah, a little heartburn. Yeah, I live by 2 hard, fast rules.
Is it out?
Yep. I live by 2 hard, fast rules.
Okay.
Never tag team someone with a blood relative.
What does that mean? Like
bang.
Intercourse?
Yeah, never tag team a gal with a blood relative. So cousin, brother, uncle, dad.
Stepbrother's good though.
Stepbrother's fine. Okay. And always tell your buddies when they have something in their teeth or shit on their mouth or a booger, because that's making him better, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's going to appreciate that later.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not rude, because if I have something on my face, I want to know.
I would tell you. I don't want you looking like a dipshit. And I don't want to be walking around with a dipshit.
Yeah, and it goes back to the first point I said, is because if you do tag team a girl with a blood relative and say somehow she gets pregnant, now we're at the family reunion and we don't know whose kid it is, and now everyone has to do a DNA test.
Wait, would the baby be retarded?
No, the baby would be fine, because the person you're related to is you're not related to the person you're whacking.
But if you're mixing
semen, blood and semen,
with your
mixing church and state. Yeah, I don't know. It could be.
I don't know. I've never done that. I don't plan on that.
No, that's why it's one of my only rules. I learned that at a young age. I think my dad told me that at like 12.
Your dad told you not to tag team. If you're gonna tag team a woman, it has to be with something like your buddy.
Yeah, you're coming out of youth football practice.
Yeah,
imagine there's just like different life lessons you learn along the way.
Imagine you have 2 sons, like you're a father and you have 2 sons, and they just won't stop whacking chicks together, and you have to sit them down and be like, Stevie, Tommy, you guys need to stop doing this. So it's not healthy for the family, and everyone is being everyone hears you guys late at night.
True story about a buddy that if I said his name, I can't. You would know him. This is actually crazy. He dated a chick for probably a year. Maybe not so much dating, but definitely steadily whacking.
Like a situationship.
He gasses that. The girl goes a little bananas, starts dating the guy's older brother.
Okay.
So like the girl was around with the younger brother at the house.
Starts dating the older brother. Not Ferda by the older brother, by the way. Come on.
Younger brother is sneaking in there to bunk a little bit.
Dude, what are you talking about?
I swear to God. The true story. I'll tell you off the air who it is. I'll tell you.
I know them?
Yeah, you'll know them. And
hold on, let me get this straight. I know we're in a public pizza place on a Saturday, but she was dating the brother.
Correct.
It didn't work out. The older brother starts hitting that. And then the younger brother was going back?
Yes. So the younger
But
brother.
did the older brother know?
Oh, yeah. Found out.
And I know this person?
You know him.
Can you give me a hint? Like, I don't want to say this on the air because it's probably really sensitive
I
information.
can't give a hint right now. I cannot give a hint, but you know him.
Why would you do? Someone said that's showbiz. It is showbiz.
How insane is that though? So
no, it's crazy. What is she? The only girl? What are you guys trapped on an island?
But she was only girl. But she wanted. That's how much she wanted to be in the family, and I think she wanted to make the younger brother jealous because he gassed her. So she starts dating the older brother, who was kind of like, honestly, like a little bit of a burnout.
Okay,
so like, and that guy had no business dating her, but then full on with her, and then it gets intertwined again. And then he had to like tell his older brother, "Hey man, like, I hit that out in the RAV4 last night." Bro, what?
But then the young brother obviously didn't care enough because it's like a competition.
Yeah, but like the younger brother is like a type of guy that would have the upper hand on the older brother.
Why? Because he was in it first? Like he was there first?
Yeah, first in the hole, first in the shoot.
Okay.
And
I really want to know who this is, but obviously you can't
story?
say that. Yeah.
Like how messed up is that? That's showbiz.
That's just like that's like when you have like a buddy that like he's obsessed with a girl or something like that, and he just can't. It's like, dude, there's more people out there for you. There's more, there's more
pussy.
There's more pussy. Yeah.
I own
a pizza shop. They just like can't get past it. Like they just look at the girl like she's the only one in the world. Like, maybe she's throwing it back different. Maybe she's sucking it from the back. I don't know, but this is a hockey show. Welcome in, everybody. Get that chat absolutely buzzing. We are in Florida. Shout out to the chat, keeping it going. Shout out to Tiki Tembo. Is he in there? This pizza's really good. I actually ate on this podcast for the first 5 minutes. So this is a nice location.
Yep.
A great little location over here.
We got a text no employee talk. That's the only thing that's offside. So
we can't.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yep. That was just in per Darren Drager. How do you feel though? Like, if you're dating a chick, not the brotherly love type of thing, but how do you feel about like having to put your location on for a girl?
Like, is it your girlfriend though?
Yeah, it's your girlfriend, and she's like, I would really like you to put your location on. I want to see where you're at. And she's going to play it like she just wants to make sure you're safe, but she actually wants to track you all day long. Like you have a microchip in the back of your neck, like you're a poodle.
No, I don't mind that. Really? Yeah, dude. I don't mind that.
I'm out on that.
Like, it is a safety thing, though.
No, it's not. It's never a safety thing.
It is.
My chin's going to be fine.
No, what about for her, though? God forbid something happened, you have her location on. I'm not saying I'm Chromecasting her location to the screen.
Right.
Like, she says she's going to get her nails done. I'm like making sure she's doing that and not whacking my brother.
Right.
I do think there's like some sort of like security and comfort in having each other's location.
See, the thing is
that gay?
Yeah, it is a little bit. I just think for me, you got to trust where I'm at, because it's going to come down to like, well, you said you were here, then you were there. It's like, yeah, well, what if I just wanted to go get a coffee quick and veer off, or wanted to go have one at happy hour and not see you right away after work? Because honestly, right now I'm a little sick and tired of you. But
so are you saying that you have something to hide though?
No, there's
not having her location on.
There's nothing to hide. It's like, but I don't want her tracking every move I make. And I also trust her chin enough to know I see what you're saying from the safety side. Like, if she wanted to send me her location just for that sense, I wouldn't be tracking it all day. But if it's a two-way street and I have to give it back, I don't know if I'm giving that up.
Yeah, but like, what if she's by herself or something like that, and she gets in an Uber? Wouldn't you want to make sure you had her location just to make sure the Uber driver doesn't do anything crazy? Because like, I'd say like 75% of Uber drivers are pedophiles.
So would it be a double standard if I had her location, but I'm not giving mine up?
Yeah, I don't think that would go over well.
But what if it's just?
I mean, that's up to you and
from
her.
A pure safety standpoint, though.
You have hers, but she doesn't have yours.
Yeah.
So I want to hypothetically, what if I'm her and I'm like, why can't I have your location?
Right, because I might be somewhere I'm not.
Where would you be?
What if she thinks I'm at Dick's Sporting Goods and I'm at the bar?
But we have to communicate. Why is that a problem?
She thinks I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm actually at the strip club with my boys, and she hates strip clubs.
So you are doing shit you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, but it's not a bad thing. It's just the less information she knows, the better.
Well, like, are you at the strip club getting lap dances, or are you in the back room? Like, what's the vibe at the strip club? Because also,
I like the wings.
No, they do have good food, especially down here.
Yeah,
too.
like
Emmy Squared. That might be a good business idea. Don't say we never did anything for you guys. We just said transform the place after dark into a strip club.
Yeah, I would like that. Turn the 5-star hotel into a trap house. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Some things are just better left unsaid.
What does that mean, though? Like, that has nothing to do with location on.
But I don't want to be.
What does that even mean? Like, if I'm the girl, and I said I would like to have your location because you have mine, and then you reply, some things are left better unseen.
Right, they are.
I'm gonna be like,
because
okay,
it's gonna cause an argument.
Cheated on.
Well, no, I'm not cheating. I'm just.
You just want.
I don't have to explain every single move I make.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you do. You're getting tracked 24/7. Why are you here? And you said you were in there. You know.
I don't
You see what I'm saying?
know. It also depends on the chick.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's going to come to a point where when you're getting tracked like that, women are going to be studying you at all hours of the night when you're not with them. Okay.
Yeah,
and if you say you're at the Dirty Dog Saloon, but you're actually at your boy's house, and then there's chicks there because he's single, and we have a really intense beer pong game going on that's co-ed.
Yeah.
I'm not cheating. I'm just saying these tits are really good. And there's nothing.
Whoa.
There's nothing crazy about looking, and we're playing a best of 9. 7 games, you can never decide a true winner. I'm going to go home by myself.
Yeah, but this is where she has your location, and you are at a house party,
right? And Dreams and Nightmares just came on in this game 4.
That would be sick. That's a huge song to come. That's a huge beer pong song.
You know what I mean? Like,
hold on, wait a minute.
I'm not doing anything bad. I'm not in the wrong. I just don't want to explain every single move I make. Why were you here when you said you were there?
It's the babe's problem if she's asking, like, why, and also why. I didn't know that you move around that much. Like, hypothetically, that you're supposed to be going to Sprouts to get groceries, and you end up at a party playing beer pong,
right? And yeah, I brought my mullet wig just in case in the back. Of course, I did.
What if she just goes, "Where are you at?" and you just said, "I accidentally ended up at this party."
Right, but
you just don't even want to be asked, is what you're saying.
Well, then that's an argument. Why are you lying to me?
So you're saying location, you're more likely, if you have each other's locations on, you're more likely to argue.
Yeah, I just think you give up a little bit of freedom. It's like, what if the government has to have your location at all times? It's kind of the same thing. It's like living in China, man.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right in a sense, right? Yeah, I just wouldn't care, though. Like, I am at Rick's Cabaret. They make a great flank steak.
Right. And then she's like, you're always at the strip club every Thursday. Yeah, and Wednesday, too.
Strip club, strip club down here are different though than a lot of places. There, it's very sometimes it's not even about the chicks.
Maybe then that it comes down to having 2 phones if you're going to be a location guy.
Yeah,
because then you drop your one phone off at Sprouts and then you go to the house party.
Yeah,
because then your phone is still there. It's like in aisle 7, tucked underneath the granola, and then that way it's a win-win, man.
Yeah,
because you were there. Your phone says you are, but then you got to hide another phone. That's always tough.
Yeah, that is tough
because it's like, you know, unless you have the same one with the same screensaver and phone case, like it gets hard, and the same scratch. Like, she's gonna catch on, man. They're way smarter than us.
Yeah, they are.
I just think you give up a little bit of freedom. I mean,
no, I think you do. I think you do too. I just wouldn't care though. Like, there's a kid in the chat that says we owe him a Zelle payment. We do owe you a Zelle payment. In our defense, we haven't even logged on the account. We're just grinding and working our way through this. We will get it to you. Everything's backed up. Merch, Zelle payments, like, it's not like we're not scamming you. We're gonna give you the 50.
Yeah, we'll get you your 50 US.
I know. We saw the email.
We did see it, fella. Yeah, we saw it.
We got it flagged. We're gonna get you the money.
We will get you the dough. We will get you the dough.
This is a women's rights podcast. This guy goes, I love your thoughts on Diddy. If you listen to like our first 10 episodes, I think we only talked about Diddy. So,
I would say, first 20 maybe.
Yeah, we mentioned Diddy every single episode since from probably October to December.
Yeah.
So I just go in there. So
what do you got that wheel rated at?
Oh, all man, in. I like it. I'm gonna have to say like a solid 9.
Wow.
Yeah, I would even say like a 9.5 maybe. It is good. No bullshit.
No, it is good.
Really good.
And I think like even how the pizza is structured, like a frozen pizza would be good with it too. Like if you went over to Gold Belly and used promo code CHIN, for 25% off. It is good. I really like that pepperoni. I'm going to dive into this.
My mom actually ordered Emmy Squared online because she's the only supportive family member I have. And she said it was good. And she's a New Yorker. So she would be like, this shit sucks if it sucked. And she said it was really good, which is crazy because
I'm trying this MVP.
It's it's a restaurant, but they also have online for frozen pizza, which is cool. That's huge.
They deliver anywhere.
That is huge. And code SHIN, which is even hilarious because Emmy Squared came up with that code, not us. We're not like, hey, make the code SHIN. They did it, which is fucking hilarious.
25% off.
Yeah.
Code SHIN. Yeah, it's good. I like this pesto on it.
Is that spicy to you? Because
no.
How much spice can you handle?
A lot. Yeah.
Is that because you're Indian blood?
It's anything I do, I can.
Are you Indian like Native American? Or are you Indian like India?
East, East.
Like real India?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
How is your whole family fucking athletic? Are Indians athletic? I know cricket players
are
really
good at cricket.
Cricket players are so famous. I was on a random cricket player's Instagram the other day. The guy had like 300 million followers. Like he was more popular than Ronaldo.
Dude, you'll be walking into like say the Whole Foods of India, which would be a glorified BP gas station, and some chick you'll see that's like a 6 will have like 100,000 followers. People in India, Instagram in India is the most used out of any country.
There's more people, so I feel like if you have 20,000 followers in the United States, that's like 100K in India numbers.
Yeah, it's similar like how Uber has a surging rate when you walk out of the bar at 2 a.m.
Yep.
So you just times that whatever you have over here times by like 1.75, maybe even 2. That's what you'd have in India. But yeah, man, India. My grandpa came over from the chin of India.
What?
He was a doctor. Shocker.
No way.
Yeah.
What made him come over here?
It's just the American dream. Find a woman, hang out. I mean,
he went to North Dakota. Over here for pussy?
Yeah.
That's kind of baller.
He went to. I kind of went to the wrong spot though for that in North Dakota.
Why? Your grandma's something wrong with your grandma?
No, she was cool.
You met her in North. Yeah. I don't like if you don't want to talk about your family tree right now, that's fine.
Yeah.
I am curious. So he came over from India.
Yeah, he went to North Dakota.
He went from India to North Dakota?
Yeah,
dude, he probably got there and was like, fuck the United States.
Yeah, and then he started. I think my grandma was a nurse, so we ended up whacking her at the hospital.
And is she
in Jamestown, North Dakota? Yeah.
Okay.
Peggy Thacker. Yeah, 100% Irish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Shout out to Peggy.
Shout out to Peggy. R.I.P.
Peggy's a good name like that. Like Peggy, the Susans, the Kathy. I had a tweet the other day.
Yeah,
about like Kathy's and Susans.
Peggy's a really good grandma name. Like bring back Peggy.
Peggy is like a good, like happy-go-lucky grandma.
Yep. Drunk.
Yep. Drunk as hell. Drinking wine in the morning.
Cough syrup too, as well, because you're gonna get a buzz off of that.
She's got the furnace face. It's all red. It looks like she's a manager in the MLB.
Loves a turtleneck.
Yep. That's good. That is a good. That's like a happy-go-lucky.
Yep.
Family grandma name. Like, it's like
probably a diabetic,
because you don't want to have a grandma that's named like fucking like I don't know what's a cunt C word name, like a Janet.
Yeah, Lizzie.
There's
a lot of mean Lizzies.
Yeah, a lot of mean Lizzies.
Imagine like your grandma was just named like Ariana. It's like, fuck,
that'd be hot.
She got
not like my grandma. What?
I mean, you'd be like, fuck, how many bunks do you have, grandma?
Yeah, it would be weird. It would definitely be weird knowing your grandma's body count.
Yeah, it would.
Like that's just something I don't want to know.
Because there are those seductive grandmas still out there. That
hell yeah,
still getting it done. Whacking. Yeah, man.
And like when your grandpa can't get it up anymore, which is like not even a problem. That was a major problem in the 80s, and then they came out with Blue Chew and all that shit.
Yeah.
Now you can be your wrench could be literally down for the count. And they have so many things now that'll just resurrect your wrench. Yeah. So I think grandmas are doing a lot less cheating, probably.
Yeah, that thing could be in a coffin, tucked 6 feet under with a sleep number bed, and all of a sudden you're harder than a diamond in an ice storm.
Because what happens, like, when people like Tiki's parents, they've been married for like 60 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, but what if his wrench goes bad like 40 years in?
Yeah. Then,
do you kind of sacrifice and be like, listen, like my wrench doesn't work. You can go out and have fun still.
Well, yeah. I think you sit down with your general practitioner and you just talk it out like all good people do. Like talking solves so many things.
Yeah.
Like his wrench doesn't get hard. What can we do for this? Well, let's get some more potassium in them, and we'll try the natural route. That's never going to work. You start adding vitamins and minerals.
No, that doesn't work.
But they say that for everything. It's like hair loss, EJ. You need more iron, zinc. This. Yeah. No, you don't. You just need the cheat code.
Yeah,
none of that shit works.
No, none of that shit does work.
This isn't a vitamin podcast by any means, but none of that works.
It's funny what happens to dudes though, when they get older. It's just like bald, your dick stops working, and you get really, really mad
Yeah, you're angry.
Immigrants.
Yeah.
So that's like the 3 stages of getting old, I feel like.
Yeah.
But they can fix all that now. Like they can fix the hair. It's easy.
Yeah.
Go over.
Right. I don't know about the anger issues. Well, I guess they got therapy now.
Therapists, they got everything now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you kind of just had to suck it up. You know? Like, people in that Walmart, they're sucking it up. They can use some therapy.
How many guns do you think were strapped in that Walmart?
A lot, man. Like I
saw some crazy looking white dudes.
Like Walmart's crazy, but a Florida Walmart,
Yeah.
like I'm not kidding, man. Like everyone knows this. I'm a pretty big pussy. I was a little bit nervous in that Walmart. Like I was kind of like keeping my chin tucked, but also on a swivel a little bit.
I'm glad I had my socks hat on. That was,
you fit in, yeah.
Yeah, like not fit in, but at least like I had like an ounce or maybe a half of street credibility because I don't know, man.
I'd say the Wilson.
I kind of want to go back there.
The Wilson tennis shirt
doesn't help.
Brings you down. Yeah, because I have tennis shoes on right now. Like if they see
Asics don't help either.
If they see my Babolat's, like they know I'm not from here.
These don't help.
No, our shoe game right now is not Florida Walmart approved. Not at all.
No, the fake Cartiers though are mine.
People can't tell. People ask me all the time if these are expensive. These are $8 on Amazon.
Yeah,
$8.
I think these are about the same thing.
Yeah,
3-pack.
Yeah,
it's like condoms.
Hell yeah. Well, I wanted to say something about the grandma and the wrench thing, but I can't remember what I was going to say. It was something to do with marriage.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Oh, it was about body counts. That's why I always said this. I would never want to know my dad's body count because not like, let's say hypothetically your dad is your hero, which is the opposite of my case.
Right.
But hypothetically, let's say your dad's your hero and you find out one night you guys, you had a couple beers and you're watching the ball game. You guys start talking. You start talking about things that dudes talk about. Pussy,
Yep. Booze.
And your dad, somehow it slips out that he has 4 bodies.
Yeah.
And you're like, Dad, you have 4 bunks like your whole career. Wouldn't you look down on your dad?
I would like that as a youngster more than if my dad was like, I had 400.
Really? I don't want my dad to have like 400.
And your mom wasn't the last. Dad, you're married. What are you talking about? Son, it stays between me and you at this Westin hotel bar outside of Toledo, Ohio. Like, come on, man. We're on a youth hockey tournament.
Telling your kid that you have cheated on his mom.
Yeah.
I can't tell if that's furta or like really scummy. Because then your kid's going to end up doing that shit.
I've played with a couple of guys that they're Eskimo brothers with their dad. I've actually played with 2 or 3. Yeah.
Who are these girls? Who are the girls? Like what state?
What's up? I mean, they're not the cream of the crop people here.
Who are these chicks that are banging the whole like
whose wrench is it?
Within how many minutes will be up? Within 38 minutes, you told me a story about a girl that's going between brothers and then girls that are girls plural that are going between the dads and the kid.
6 years in the jungle, man.
Man, the AHL,
it's like a fucking carnival.
Man, dad's like getting a lot of box, dude.
Yeah.
Is that a trend or has it always been like that? It's kind of like when you...
It's a tale as old as time.
When you turn 30, you find out that like all the 21-year-olds are banging 30-year-olds.
Well, you can see it on the other side too. Like now that you get over the 30-year-old hump, man, you see the ball way differently. Just wait till you get to 40 and you're like, you literally seen it all.
You do, yeah.
Then you get to 50 if you make it without having a jammer. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like these stories, they don't even phase you anymore because it's like, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, they don't.
Both of the stories of the 2 kids that I know that are Eskimo brothers with their dad, the dad tells them first, and they're like, "Come on, man, really?" And they're so pumped, like you know what I mean. Like you're sitting in the hot tub.
I don't know if I'll be pumped.
Oh, I'd be devastated.
Yeah,
I'd be so mad that girl whacked my dad,
and you know that your dad probably can fuck better than you,
and he did it first.
Oh. I just typically like wouldn't want a girl I'm dating to have seen my dad's penis. I just want to go on the record in this pizza place and say that. Like, come on, because then you start overthinking things. You start.
Oh, you're not underthinking.
Is it bigger? Is it?
Yeah, it's horrible.
And then you start thinking about your dad's dick.
Yeah. A lot of cock talk on this episode. This is a hockey show sponsored by a pizza place, Emmy Squared Pizza, award-winning Detroit-style pizza.
It's really good.
Your neighborhood spot that is available. Not only in Florida, we got it in Georgia, we got it in DC, we have it in I believe
tunes on
Virginia. We have it in California.
Ooh.
We got it in Nevada, New York, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Connecticut, and as well online over at Goldbelly. Go over to Goldbelly. Use promo code CHIN to get this Emmy Squared Detroit-style pizza delivered right to your goddamn front steps. Again, if you don't like pizza, they have burgers as well as great wrench tails. Those are cocktails, folks. This is a hockey show. We've talked a lot about hockey. A ton going on in the NHL right now, and we are covering just everything going on in the league, Bob. We've been watching a ton of hockey. I can't believe how much we're watching.
I eat hockey. I sleep hockey. I breathe hockey. I really can't believe that Safkowski just went number 1 overall. I think that he's a big-bodied player. I think he needs to kind of settle into himself first.
The draft was last week, right?
Find himself. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe do a little bit of ayahuasca like John Taves. Is that public that he was doing ayahuasca and shit, or did I just say that live?
No, he was, yeah, for sure. He's talked about he went over to India for
he did talk about it.
He's coming back, is he?
He wants to play again, yeah.
How old is he? He's an 88
like 36. John Taves. If I was him, and it's hard because I'm not in their shoes, but you won your cups, right? You got paid. He must really love the game. I don't know if I could ever make it back after taking a couple years off. He's been off. Taves hasn't played for like 10 years.
3 or 4 years off, man. I mean, the last time I saw him, he was skating in Arizona, and nobody ever saw him again.
Yeah. Well, he went on vacation in Costa Rica, right? That changes things. That's why I'm like afraid to do acid. Like, I don't know. I just think it'll rewire my shit.
Yeah.
You don't need the type of guy I am. Like, I already don't need that.
You're already working on your own wires.
Yeah, my original wires, they're literally at AutoZone in the shop being worked on. Like, God forbid, there was a kid in my high school that did bad acid, and he ended up like he tripped so hard that he ended up being an incredible skateboarder. Yeah, really bad. Really? But he was it was in the newspaper actually. They like wrote an article about what happened to the kid,
about how he went on
a really bad acid trip.
Really.
Yeah. Really good at skateboarding, but then I guess like his brain was like fried or something. Like,
damn,
you gotta watch where you get your acid too.
Yeah, you don't buy that. Ask Sean Penn, 2001. I am Sam.
I've never done it. I don't know. I'm not really interested in it. I'm interested in I'm interested in pizza.
Yeah, acid
and hockey.
Acid, you got to be ready for it.
You have to be very like zen to do acid. You have to be like ready to do it. Like,
you got to be open to it. You can't just do acid at Dave and Buster's on a Wednesday like a lot of people do. It's like, dude, is that really when you want to do a tab?
Don't you have to like set up the environment for acid too?
Light some candles.
Yeah, you have to like prepare for
Make sure you're not on a balcony.
Yeah, it's like honeymoon. Like you have to prepare.
It's like getting divorced.
Yeah, you have to prepare. A lot of things are about preparation.
Damn.
In life.
They are.
This is a pizza show.
I seriously do hope that, and just a little bit of hockey talk here. I do hope he makes a comeback. That would be sweet. I mean, the guy's been off for 3 or 4 years. Clearly was trying to figure out his screws. I mean, I think he took his brain over to Radio Shack. He tried to get it all jacked up. He's been over to India, Costa Rica. So imagine taking that much time off, and even I don't care if he's a Hall of Famer, even to play in one NHL game would be such a comeback, dude. Like. People don't realize how much time that is off the sheet of the National League. It's not like he's going to play beer league here. Like, and I don't care how good he is. He's not getting any younger. That'd be fucking crazy.
When the game's so fast now, like it's getting faster every year because the kids are healthier and healthier and they don't booze as much anymore. So for him to get back in the NHL, it'd be cool to see. Everyone loves a comeback story.
Yeah.
You know what you said the other night that really made me kind of think? I can't believe you're saying this. You were like, is Marc-Andre Fleury a Hall of Famer? I said automatic yes. And you were like, I don't know. I thought that was a crazy statement. Now, you have a better hockey resume than me, not by a lot. I had 6 points in one game at ASU Club Hockey. People forget that. Got scratched the next game, by the way. Shout out to my coach. Complete. We'll get to that. Anyway, you don't think Marc-Andre Fleury is an automatic Hall of Famer?
See, you're right, but it just made me think. Like the guy's played for 20 years. Now that you said it in a way where it's like, yeah, it should be undeniable. But I was just throwing it out there more so the fact, yes, he's played for 20 years. Yes, there are way worse players in the Hall of Fame. I was just thinking from a sense of like, he's probably, I don't think he should be first ballot, but I mean, 20 years in the league, 3 cups. How many times was he the starting goalie on those teams? 1, right?
I actually don't know.
He was once.
Okay.
2009.
Okay.
And then Matt Murray was the starter for both those other ones, the
that's
back-to-backs. But yeah, you're probably right. Hall of Fame dude, Hall of Fame smile, Hall of Fame soul patch, by the way.
Yeah.
I would say the only thing that would be the knock on him is his teeth are huge.
Well, I'm also representing the big teeth community, so maybe I'm biased.
But that's not a bad knock to have like a really good smile with teeth that touch the south side of your chin.
I have bad teeth. I have a bad smile, but I have big teeth.
But yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. Right? Everyone's getting into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I don't want to say I didn't want to make you sound like you don't think that, but you're quite.
I was just questioning. I was like, it made me question it.
Well, you got to question everything,
right?
You got to question everything.
Who's a guy? Yeah,
you got to. Yeah, who's the guy who's? But Marc-Andre Fleury played over 1,000 games, which as a goalie, that's like 4,000 games in player.
That alone is
And his goals against, I looked it up. Obviously, I don't know it off the top of my head. It was 2.6 a career or 2.8. I think it's a 2.6, and I think Lundqvist was like a 2.3. Chat, we can correct that maybe, but Lundqvist is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, no cup, sick hair.
Well, that's because the Rangers are good hair.
Twin brother. Yeah, no, I mean Marc-Andre Fleury definitely a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, wow. I think Lundqvist too. The thing with him is that the Rangers, we actually from a source yesterday, a pretty good source, said that Chris Drury is a terrorist, and then he said something very derogatory about was it Dolan, the front office? Yeah,
he was shredding everyone.
Yeah, he was shredding, and he was a Rangers fan, and he was shredding everybody, and that just makes me feel even more bad for him. I don't feel bad for Henrik Lundqvist, like in general, but he should have got a cup. Like the guy.
Oh yeah,
he should have got a friggin' cup.
Yeah, that Ranger. I mean, to quote the guy that we were talking about, all he cared about was his Rolex, pussy, and the rags. Like that's all.
The guy from yesterday.
Yeah, that's all he cared about.
Shout out to that guy, man.
What a beauty.
He literally told us, came over, got us drinks, and he was like, "I care about 3 things in life, fellas. Right. Number 1, his job. I don't want to dox him.
Yep.
But it's a sick job. Number 2, the Rangers, and number 3, pussy. Right?
Yeah.
That's how he ranked it. Pretty good ranking. I mean, he has his priorities straight. You can't put pussy number 1 because then you end up,
I don't want to dox him either, but like being a hostess at Twin Peaks is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. You see a lot of racks.
You're a part of the hiring process, the managerial side. Like that's as good as it gets, man.
This is actually pretty cool that we're in here. No one's in here. It's nice in here. I like it.
It's a nice spot.
I feel like it's better in the living room, right? Like chat. You guys like it when we're somewhere else instead of the living room? I don't know. It just feels different.
Speaking of feeling different, this whole goddamn state does. Miami's crazy. We were talking about that guy, a local guy that lived here too. And he was telling us about a really cool area because we're just we might be doing a stint here coming up for 12 to 18 months. We'll see if it's hockey night in Miami. But we were asking him hey, bro, you've lived here for a little bit. Where's the best places to live just to, go out, see some cute girls. You're close to the beach. There's grocery stores. There's coffee shops. He's like, oh, bro, Edgewater. We're like, what's so cool about Edgewater? He's like, you like sunsets? We're like, yeah. He's like, you like sunrises? We're like, yeah. Where are you going with this, man? We just asked you a simple question. It's like I get up at 7 a.m. every morning, take my dog out for a spin. I walk outside. There's 10 BBLs everywhere.
BBLs.
So shout out to this guy. Not only did you tell us unsolicitedly that you work out at 7 in the morning, but you see 10 BBL. That's the convincing deal right there.
I just dude, I'm not even a BBL guy though.
Why do I want to see a fake shitter? I'd rather see a real one.
Yeah, why do you need a fake butt?
Why do you need a fake turd cutter?
Now you're pooping out of a fake butt.
Does it even work when can you feel a fake butt?
Yeah, what happens when you're sitting on the toilet?
Yeah, do you even have to if you have to go in public, do you even have to put down? Is it your real skin?
I don't know. If you're playing paintball and you have a BBL, if you get shot in the ass with a paintball gun, do you even feel it? I actually don't know.
How is that your bargaining chip is the reason why you live here is because you wake up at 7 in the morning and you work out and then you see 10 BBLs.
Yeah, that's not a good selling point for me. Don't get me wrong, I like a nice ass. I like a fat ass, but the BBL thing, it doesn't.
But when it's bought and paid for, it's like a used car. It's going to fall apart.
And also, some BBLs are urgent care doctors. Some get really expensive doctors. There's a lot of wide range. but it's just like, dude, you like I
They
feel
were
like,
doing them at Jiffy Lube.
yeah, but budget, yeah, they're doing them everywhere down here. There's pop-up BBL locations everywhere in Florida, but I feel like I'm all set with real cheeks. Like I don't think it's a bad thing to like, fellas. I don't think it's gay to like real butt cheeks. Like
No, especially
I like your cheeks, not yours. I'm saying like you're the girl. Like I like your cheeks.
yeah, but like that. There's no like you got the process and the art of earning that is so much more gratifying than just like put it on. You know what I mean? Like you're just putting on like a new bumper.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Like on a Pontiac.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
It's like not even. It's like you want to do Pilates and do squats. Like you want to build your own butt.
Yeah, you want to build it from the ground up. It's like a Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, you don't want some like I don't know some surgeon to just be stuffing things in there.
Like what do you put in there? Is it like do they take out like pillowcases and shit?
What is in there?
Or are they going over to like Ashley Home Furniture and stuffing it with?
I don't know.
Or is it like 2-ply toilet paper? What is it? What isn't a BBL?
I actually don't know because then also if they're gonna have a BBL, there has to be a company that makes like the cheeks.
Yeah.
And then they sell it to the doctors, and the doctors put it in the girl's ass. Is that how it works? I don't know. Like
so you go in.
I don't know the supply chain for fake asses.
Yeah, and there's got to be like different like molds too you can get because some of them are like they come out from the hip like really fat that way, or is it more like a hourglass?
Yeah,
like there's got to be so many different.
If I was a BBL surgeon after I was done, consensually, like to have them sign paperwork.
Yeah,
just kind of like just give like smack it like upwards,
lick
like smack
first?
it upside the cheek.
You have to lick before you. Is that just so it?
I think that's like more for me.
Okay, because I was gonna say, is that just so the texture slides off better? It's not as hard, or
yeah, like I just feel like I can get a better like when you lick your finger and you turn pages.
Yeah,
like I would do that and I would smack the ass and see if like the recoil is good and see if I did a good job on the surgery.
Yeah, it's like if you it's kind of like if you prefer like the licking envelope versus the stick on. Like I like to lick it, I like to feel it.
Well, you got to test it, right? Like as a doctor, like how do you know you did a good job?
Right.
I'm not saying you should grab it while they're under anesthesia. That would technically be a crime.
Just like put a half sleeve of Red Man in, and
what do you mean? Like what do you mean?
You know, because then you get that really juicy spit if you have Red Man in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Terry Francona.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Red Man.
This is a Red Man hockey podcast.
Let's see. This is a putting things. Also, August Johnson. That's a lie. We were both fucking super chill. That guy. Shout out to that kid in the airport.
August Johnson. My buddy said you were in the airport, dude. We were so hung. He's a complete squid and said Swish didn't give him the time of the day, but Bob was a beauty.
That's not true. I was right next to you.
I was talking to him more than you were.
We
were so hung though.
Yeah, we were.
So
really
sorry if we big dogged you, but yeah, man. We were also talking across a California pizza kitchen.
Yeah,
that was like 20 feet away.
Yeah,
we talked to him. I mean, dude,
you didn't big dog him, but people say that shit about me. They say that shit about me all the time. Like, oh, my buddy saw you and you didn't say what's up. It's like chances are I just didn't see him. Yeah, it's also getting to the point where like people need to remember, like, we are the biggest hockey podcast out there, and people are starting to recognize us. Yeah. Sometimes it's like an awkward situation where you don't know if somebody's saying hi or you see them in passing and they say something, you didn't hear them. It's like, right. It's not like, I feel like we're good with everybody. Like, always come up and say what's up to us too. Like,
always, yeah.
Dude, we had a guy come down to our podcast. We had a closed off podcast like we're doing now. And a guy just showed up and we're like, yo, what's up, bro? Yeah, chill out, watch the pod. And he literally sat right next to us and watched the whole podcast. And it was fine. I don't give a shit. As long as you don't sucker punch me. It's really, I don't care.
Yeah. So, dude, sorry if we big dog your buddy. Honestly, that night at Newport, we were out till 5 a.m. We got back. We went right to the airport. So if it seemed like we big timed you, just see us again. We'll say what's up. But I thought we chopped it up pretty good with that fella.
It was funny because he walked by us on the plane and we had like $100 upgrade. He goes, "Oh fuck, the pod must be paying well." It's like, no, it's really not.
No, it's really not. We need all of you.
Yeah, we need everybody. This is a combined effort. We need all of you. Go to Hockey Night in Scottsdale.shop and we'll get that merch out. I know it's a little bit delayed. We've been way better though. Right before we came down here to Miami, we were slanging merch. And we owe that guy a Zelle. I think we're all caught up on giveaways besides the guy that we owe $50 on Zelle. And yeah, man, Miami. I love Miami. I think we should do Hockey Night in Miami. We're thinking about it. If we get if we make anywhere from like 50 to 100 million in the next 18 months,
Yep.
I think we're gonna rent out our places in Arizona and live in Miami for a year and just give it a little try.
Just a little test run. Yeah, I mean that guy, like we said, definitely sold us on everything about it.
Yep.
So that would be sweet. All we really need though is 50 to 100 to start.
That's not a lot to be asking.
No, because we're gonna burn through it like Scott Storch.
I know. Yeah, I have a vicious spending habit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be really detrimental. But for now, I'm just a single dude. I can do whatever I want. That's the beauty of it.
You don't have to answer to anyone's chin.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of it.
Yeah,
yeah.
We don't.
No,
that's why we are, the official biggest independent hockey podcast in the world.
How funny is it? No, right now down here in Miami is the Molly and Acid Week. Like it's Miami Snow Week. This ultra shit. People walking around. It's insane. Like we have a guy that we know, a buddy, who's out till 8 a.m. It's like, dude, like, why does the DJ have to come on at 5? Like, can't he just come on at maybe 2?
I thought he was kidding when he said that. He goes, the DJ I want to see comes on at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea.
No disrespect to like the Tomorrow World and these rave people, but they're insane. I think maybe they like to do their acid trip and hit their peak on Molly as the sun's coming up. That's my theory for why it goes so long.
Or is it just to simply tell your boys that you saw a DJ at 5 a.m.? Because that's pretty cool too. You know what I mean? Like, how was your weekend? Oh, bro, you get back to the office. Oh, got home at 8 a.m. on Saturday night. What were you doing? Oh, man, Diplo came on, and then it was Marshmallow, and then Garrix, and then Fisher ended it. It fucking killed it. How you feeling right now? I'm so spent, but it was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's the best time of your life.
Right. Like, and then you ask them what happened, and all they say is what drugs they did.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even remember any song or anything they did, but they remember a girl licking their face.
Yeah.
They had some body paint on, and then they went home with a 3, and that was the night. Like, that's pretty sick, man. To think about that. Like, you get back, and all your dopamine and all your endorphins are just completely shot, and everyone knows it at the office when you're sitting in your cubicle, just like trying not to puke, dry heaving. But it's so sweet to tell everyone what you did at lunch when you go to Quiznos.
Yeah, the rave culture is funny because they don't even need to be at a concert. They could be walking around at Best Buy because they're all so high.
Yeah.
Like they're on so many drugs. They're going to a different dimension in their brain. So whether they were seeing Diplo or seeing the manager at Best Buy install a TV, it's the same thing to those people.
It's sweet too because they all show up in either Stone Island or All Saints.
Yeah,
like it's really cool to be an All Saints guy.
The girls are always having like no clothes on. The dudes are walking around with boners. All Saints is hilarious.
Yeah,
I don't want to like player hate on any brands, but All Saints is a hilarious brand. It'll just be a bunch of Japanese writing on the shirt. No idea what it says. Kind of sounds like something I would like actually.
Yeah, and it just says like
we're going to interview all the customers.
And it says Los Angeles on it. And it has like a random year on it, 1973.
Made in LA.
And what happened in 1973? Well, the Eagles had a #1 hit, Hotel California.
Oh, that was 1973?
Well, something like that, yeah. I mean, I think it was before that, but yeah. We'll get a couple customers. This is a pizza show.
It was hot.
Yeah, lastly, though, we can move on from the rave guys, but the Miami Open was sick, bro. Like, we'll be back there 100% every year. I think we got to make it an annual trip.
Yes.
Because it's a hidden gem.
Yeah, without a doubt.
It's easy in, easy out. What are you laughing at?
Just someone chirping me in the chat.
Oh. The Miami Open, though, is nice, man.
The best.
It was sick.
It was unreal.
Inside Hardcock Stadium. Like, it was unbelievable. And the best part is where we were sitting, too. And it's just so easy in, easy out. It's not like going to Arthur Ashe or going out to Queens. Now, listen, we both love the U.S. Open, but it was just cool, man. It was a vibe. It was just chill. And you could just tell that when you're sitting there, you're watching nasty tennis in a nice intimate experience, but you also know that there's 400 million other things going on in the city.
Yeah.
Like the crowd was cool too. It was a vibe.
Seeing the tennis court in Hardcock Stadium, I was just wondering how they built that shit. So I was actually really stoned the other night and I was looking it up. Did you know that they build the tennis court from scratch? They don't like bring it in. I always thought that they shipped in the tennis court and like put it together like a puzzle.
Like the actual tennis court?
They build it. They put asphalt down on the actual grass.
Really?
They put asphalt down, then like limestone, and then all this acrylic layering, and they build the actual court, and then they just destroy it after.
What?
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
How do they build it on the grass, though?
They put a protective layer. Like, dude, I was so high reading about this.
Yeah, it sounds like you were.
They put a protective layer over the turf, of the football field or the grass of the football field.
Yeah.
And it completely protects it. And not only that, it can hold the weight of the grandstand and all the shit that they have. And guess what? By the way, this is a how to build a tennis court podcast. The grandstand, all the bleachers, they don't drill anything into the ground. It's all like puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
And it's patent pending. And it's like, who the fuck came up with that? But,
right. It's almost like how the waste management doesn't make sense, how they build all those grandstands.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The asphalt thing, though, I'm glad you got that high that night.
Reg Dunlop, shut the fuck up, you loser. There's your attention. Anyway, the asphalt thing's crazy. They build the court out in there, which is like, they do it in 2 weeks.
You always got to have an asphalt guy.
Yeah, you do. Asphalt's a good business. Good business for the mob. But anyway, the Miami Open, you're also up close and personal with the players. Like, you can almost smell their breath and you see how good they are. Like, when people are like, oh, this guy's a pussy, that guy's a pussy. I kind of, it's hard for me to think that when you see how talented they are at the sport. Like, you're right there. They're hitting the ball 140 miles an hour and you're just like, holy shit. And also, these guys get so much pussy. I mean,
Berrettini, that tan. I can't get over that tan, man.
He
looked like a penny.
Yeah, he's got the best tan on the ATP tour.
Like
if I was a chick
in sport.
Yeah, probably in all sports. Yeah, and he's tatted up. If I was a chick or a gay dude, I would go after Berrettini.
Yeah,
he's got to be the hottest guy on tour.
6'5".
Yeah, 6'5",
jacked.
Great backhand slice. The way he backhand, I think that's the way he probably has the best backhand slice on tour.
Yeah, I mean, he's taking out a Neapolitan pizza right out of the brick oven with that slice.
I don't even know how, because for me, I walk around, I'm just a fucking average guy. My body is horrible. I don't get any attention from women like that. I don't even know how I would be able to handle being a great athlete and that good looking. That's almost like a lot of pressure.
Every women's phone I saw in there that was sitting in our section that was in front of us, all at one point had Googled him. Like, just like looking at his like Wikipedia picture.
Yeah.
Like, they're just, I mean, he's one of those just womanizers.
What do you think about this? What do you think about taking a girl on a date to like a country concert or a tennis match, knowing that she would easily leave you for the band or a player?
I think that's always going to be in the back of your head, though. It's right. Every chick's got a dude until there's a better option.
So,
but hypothetically, what are the chances that that guy's crushing models? Unless you like have a model chick or a Colombian girl, like there's a good chance that she'll stay with you as long as she does have a monthly stipend north of $15,000 a month.
That's a lot. So let's say you bring a girl to Miami Open and she's just staring at Berrettini the whole time, and you notice that she's staring at him.
Yep.
Do you take issue with that?
If she's doing that, I'm staring right at Fritz's girl.
Okay, so now
she's in my crosshairs. Now I got to plant my next option.
And she's going to notice that you're staring at other women.
I'm going to have to buy him out, but it's worth it.
So now you guys are at the tennis match, looking at other people, considering other people.
By the third set, we're actually in opposing boxes. I'm sitting next to Fritz's girl, and she's sitting next to Berrettini's coach.
There's nothing better than a public breakup.
Dude. It's hot, man. Love hurts.
When girls gas their boyfriends in public, I think that's so fucking cool.
Love, like, you saw it too, right? You saw it.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that. But this isn't going to wait for home. We're going to do this right here, right now. And I'm going to break up with you right inside of this Chili's.
Like I said, man, love hurts.
It does hurt. Love does hurt.
It stings.
People forget about love is not easy. This is a love podcast.
This is a love podcast.
I don't care who you are, how tough you are. Love will get you. Some guy. Love will get your ass.
Well, love will get you one way or the other.
Love will get your ass.
When you're in love, you want more love. And when you're out of love, and when you're from a different person.
That's like you have a chick that's like sucking it from the back every day.
Yeah, and this is a pizza show, by the way. Shout out to Emmy Square Pizza and chicks sucking it from the back.
I wish people could realize there's people like right in the earshot. By the way, it's an open concept kitchen, which is cool.
Yeah,
the chefs are right there. Love stings, dude. I mean, I've had friends that gone through breakups, and I've had random guys reach out to me on Twitter publicly. They're like, "Yo, like my girl gassed me." Like, they always ask me, like, "What should I do?"
Yeah,
why asking me is crazy, but people.
Well, the answer is, I have no idea what you should do.
I have no fucking idea what you should do, but love stings, man, and it'll especially sting if she's cheating on you and then she gives you something and then you. Oh my God, we got to talk about that. We can't say the name, but we met a guy in Miami. This is Miami. His dad. Should we even say this? I don't even know if we can say it.
Yeah, I
the
think
abortion
so.
thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but someone. I don't know. It's gonna get back. It's a bad one. Like it's so personal. This guy's dad. I don't want to say it.
Yeah,
we'll say it next episode when we're not in here.
Hockey show.
Yeah, this is a hockey show. Folks, we're going, damn, an hour and 5 already. This is a love show.
It's love, man. I mean, like, listen, it comes in all forms, shapes, and sizes. The crazy thing about love, lastly, is you don't know when it's coming.
Yeah, it comes out of nowhere, dude.
You know, it's like, fuck, it could be express mail. It could be coming over a cruise ship. It could be 3 to 5 days ground, like FedEx International. You just don't. It could come in from Wichita.
You don't know.
You got 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
That's why you actually can't go looking for love. I feel like if
Never
you're trying, you can't hold the stick too tight.
No, it's like playing defense, man. You see 2 options. It's either middle of the wall. Like, don't force it.
I feel so bad for women on apps that are just looking for love, and then just have guys just wanting to just nut on them.
That's always a crazy concept too, because they have like a family back home.
Yeah,
and then they say they're moving to San Diego for you, and they actually do follow through with an apartment, but they're always busy.
I should not talk about this, but I know somebody that was living a legitimate double life. Somebody was dating somebody in my family. And they had a legitimate double life. They had a full-blown family. I think they actually had 2 of them, like an hour and a half away. And the guy would have like the most wildest excuses for my family member. I don't even want to say like which person in the family. It's an older person. They're way older than me. But he would have like the wildest excuses. He would say like, and by the way, he owns. Oh fuck!
Isn't it crazy how they think of those though? Like you're constantly just having to come like that. How exhausting is that?
He was like, "Oh, I'm at a storage unit moving, and I accidentally locked myself out, and that buys him a couple days." Yep. Like, there's always these weird, strange lies going on. It's just too stressful.
Like imagine, like you're literally just having to tell a new fabricated story every day. As Dire Straits' "Money for Nothing" just came on an Emmy Squared Pizza.
What's that?
Dire Straits' "Money for Nothing."
Oh, we gotta turn this shit up.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Someone said Gucci, no Diddy, but what? I don't know how this is Diddy, but what are your measurables? And what size hoodie are you rocking? I'm about 5'2", 150. I actually been spreading an aggressive rumor that I'm 5'2". I'm actually 5'11", 170 on the dot, and I wear a large.
Sam, don't say that out loud.
What?
The Sam.
Which one?
The last one.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
That is hilarious. Chat, what are we doing? What do we doing?
But how we doing, folks? This is that guy just texted me. Let me know if you're in Miami tonight. That's another cool thing about Miami. You wake up with 11 different phone numbers, and it's 10 of them are dudes.
Yeah, and they're all wondering what you're doing as they're coming off the bag.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to lose that buzz.
No,
they're simply thinking they're texting everyone right now who's up in their phone.
Yeah, it's a 24/7 city. That's the crazy thing. My sister just landed. I don't want to dox her. This is a doxing podcast. But she's like headed out like right now.
No. Yeah. What time did she get to bed?
She's going out.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
What? How are people
sitting?
Are we pussies?
No, I just think we're regular people. These people are animals.
How many mutants are there in this goddamn?
A lot.
Holy
if you
shit.
think about it, like when no one else parties like this city, though, it's like the #1 place in the world for retarded people.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
you think it's parties harder than New York?
Yes. It's not even close.
New York goes pretty hard though, man.
New York closes though. There's like a
5
4 a.m., 5 a.m. Okay,
5.
But nobody.
I guess they don't. Yeah, that's not 24 hours. You're right.
Brunch doesn't count. No one's like popping Molly at 7 a.m.
Besides here.
Yeah, here.
At Space. That guy asked us if we were going to Space.
And he's being dead serious.
I'm wearing a Wilson cardigan.
Yeah.
The pullover. Thanks for asking.
I saw 2 girls fall out of Ubers yesterday at 7:37 in the morning. Before I was going to the beach, because I saw the sun from my hotel room and it was like orange, and I was like, "Fuck, I need to get outside and like get on the ocean and fucking do my affirmations and just fucking
right,
you know, and
do your vows
and yeah, just get out there and just think about stuff." And yeah, 3 girls got out of Uber, 2 of them fell down. I was like, "That is so Miami.
Yeah,
that's Miami, baby."
What a town, man.
Delivery or pickup? I think he's picking up. I think he might need help. But I don't know. They said don't talk. There we go. I think he's picking up. But yeah, it's one of a kind. It's one of the cities that you can do that, and you can literally wake up at 5 a.m. and just go outside.
Yeah,
or go out. I'm sorry, not go outside.
It's nuts. And you can even see people the juice heads working out.
Chad
is going absolutely insane, folks.
Chad getting
PG.
Chad getting a little bit racist on the Saturday morning, folks. This is a hockey podcast.
This is a hockey show. Detroit style Emmy squared za. We are at the Miami location here in beautiful Florida.
Yeah, Florida. We gotta take some of these pizzas to go for our boy that got back at 9 in the morning.
Yeah, we do. He'll probably bury all of them.
Yeah, he can eat. He can eat.
The big fella can eat.
Watching him eat, man, it's like I said it yesterday. It's like watching the Cavs come back 3-1 against the Warriors, and I'm like, oh my god, they did it. That's the feeling I get when I watch him eat.
What do you think? Like, do you think he makes it out?
Yeah, I think he'll sleep from now to about
5.
Yeah, and then he'll come out because we got to leave. We don't even have our flights yet, but we got to
book those.
Yeah, we do have to book those.
It is a nice wheel, though. It is a nice wheel. Emmy squared, man. It's a good za.
It is really good. I like what you said about it's not like Sicilian pizza where you eat it and you're not gonna be able to feel your legs.
Yep.
This is the same square pizza, but what you said, it's light
heavy.
It's light. Like my barrel, it's not even that bad right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to sweat it out.
Hear our barrels?
Yeah, this is a barrel podcast. Chat, where are we at right now? Are we stung? It's Saturday. Are we gonna start firing it up here? What's going on? I might go on a runner today. We'll see.
My wife wants a threesome with a chick. Is she into trim, or is it my wrench not cutting it? Well, no. If she wants to have a threesome with a girl, it's not a problem with your wrench. She wants another chick.
Yeah, I would say she because a chick is. I mean, women are beautiful, so she just wants maybe just some different foreplay. She wants to make out probably with a woman. Like she probably doesn't want your stinky breath. Like it's just. There's some things that go into that, man, that she wants to experience. And
oh my God, someone's hung over in upstate New York, dude. You might have to kill yourself.
So stung right now, but weather is finally nice on the East Coast. About to start to turn yeah, I mean, listen, it's all about rounding that second bag, fella. Like get to first, sprint to first. That's what I mean by that is get out of the gates hot. So when you're looking to make the turn, is you got to sprint down the line to first, and then when that shortstop overthrows it. Slide in the second, stand up, get yourself reset. And again, someone later, one of your buddies will come along and they'll hit you home. And you know what? That's a run scored. So just stay with it out there. Trust your feet. Don't cheat the feet. And again, when in doubt, slide.
Yeah. Make sure you get it in. All right, we're going to go to the chat right now. We're going to go to the chat. Questions, comments, concerns. Do you guys have an issue? Are you mad at your girlfriend? What is going on with the chat?
Red Deer Alberta.
How do you not take a Jaeger bomb? Do you guys have Jägermeister? Thank God. They're trying to get us to take Jaeger bombs.
Thank God. What do they have?
Should we?
What is it?
Should we do a shot?
What is it?
What do you got back there? Tequila? I don't know. Yeah, why not?
Something decent? Tequila.
This is so good.
Blanco?
I've never had this before.
Yeah, the pizza's unbelievable. Diego, you're the man. Susie, you were the woman, the goat. Yeah, fuck it. Maybe Blanco tequila.
Did you just whip these up right now? Obviously, they're good, man.
They're great. Yeah,
I've never had it before. Fuck. I mean, I'll do a tequila shot. Whatever's yeah, I don't care.
Maybe chilled.
Yeah, we're getting pressured right now.
Yeah, they want us to do a shot Saturday. So yeah, that was unbelievable, man. Yeah, we're gonna take all of it to go. So it was great.
All right, you got your wish. We're gonna do a shot. It's actually not that early. It's 12:30.
Yeah, listen. Get it in you.
So you want to go Chinese mode?
It's 80 degrees in the chin of Hershey, Pennsylvania. How can you not go Chinese mode?
I'm going to tweet out that we're
about to do a shot.
Yeah. Last night I actually tweeted that I'm putting Chinese people on the map, which is an extremely arrogant tweet, but I feel like I am. I feel like a lot of people are talking about Chinese people more, respecting them more. I don't want to pat myself on the back, but I feel like I started that.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, there's a lot of Asians out there.
Nobody was giving Chinese people credit till like 3 weeks ago, though, just for being Chinese. Like, it's awesome.
They're playing a little Bob Dylan in here, by the way. Robert Dylan, the pride of Hibbing, Minnesota. Folks, are we drinking tonight? Are we fucking tonight? What are we doing? Get Diego on the show. No, we don't want to dox him. Nick says Jason Herder to UND. No, actually, John Tortorella is going to UND. I just talked to Torts. Said if there's anywhere I'll go, I won't go to the Rangers. I won't go back there. I won't go. That? Yeah, he's going to North Dakota. John Tortorella. Confirmed.
You heard it here, folks. John Tortorella has accepted a 8-year
lucrative
max contract with the University of North Dakota Fighting Sioux.
Somebody clipped that and then tweeted out. Why aren't you guys at IceCon? Well, we don't work for Barstool. Switch gets more ass than a toilet seat on ladies' night. I don't know about that, but that's a great quote from a Eminem song, by the way. 93.1, Bob Gucci.
Are there any chicks in the chat? That's a good question by Chocolate Love.
Chicks in the chat, any willing combatants out there, ladies? Babcock to UND. Babcock to prison.
Battle of Alberta's tonight? I didn't know that.
Wrench battle. We were watching fucking March Madness last night. College basketball is so booty.
Sucks.
So cheap.
I don't give a shit about it.
I'm sorry.
I don't care about McNeese State and
it is
playing Alabama.
It is such a bad product. Like, I like ball.
Yeah, you do like ball.
And to watch that just style and product of basketball, brand of basketball, is horrible.
It just all revolves around gambling, though. Like, the only reason it's just all gambling, and it's impossible to win because some white kid on Duke will ruin the spread for no reason with 3 seconds left in the game.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. And the kids just aren't good. It makes you appreciate how good the association is, man. Like, the kids just suck. Like, they're good, I guess. They're D1.
You got to think, too, there's only 12 players on an association roster. Think about there's 64 teams that are allegedly decent programs in March Madness.
Yeah.
Like, there's like 1 or 2 guys from each team that might even get a sniff, if that, even in March Madness.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It is a wild league, man.
Like, you got to be so good to play in the association.
Yeah, you have to be so good, and they just have so much swag.
Like, you're one of like 300.
Yeah.
It's insane.
You make every bucket.
Like, you're an absolute getter.
Thoughts on Giddy half court? Guys, the waitress is not shaking ass on the stream. We are not talking about the employees.
Oh, I forgot.
That's actually the one rule we have.
There's college hockey too.
Is there today?
Yeah, I mean,
Michigan State.
Yeah, Michigan State lost, but yeah.
Who's playing?
I don't even know.
Boston University and who? Someone weird. Cornell. I think it's Cornell.
Folks, here they are, the award-winning tequila shots spilled. Thank you.
Oh,
Appreciate
no.
it. Oh,
Amigos. I'm going to DM so many women tonight. And by tonight, I mean in 25 minutes.
You do one, and all of a sudden, one turns into 2.
Oh, I wish I had a Vinny Chaser.
2 turns into 3. Go for 1, stay for 2, home by 3 kind of night. Fuck me. I wanted to work out, but...
I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna work out still.
Are you?
You know what? Yeah. You know what the thing is? I don't do the lime because everyone maybe they don't do it here, but at bars,
they touch them.
All touch them with their hands.
Touch
and then
McGraw.
Put it in your drink. It's like,
but they don't touch this part.
The juice. No, they touch. No, I'm talking about like the whole. Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I mean? So if you
the whole lime's in your drink, I don't like that.
But when you just suck,
you suck on the lime.
Suck on that thing like a golf ball out of a garden hose.
Get something sucked on.
Oh man, this is gonna hit me. Like, we're gonna have to get some Tums on the way home, but I like it.
Yeah.
I'll stop being a pussy. All right. Here we go.
So good. Woo! Imagine we just get absolutely shit-faced in here.
Get shit-faced. Stay the night here.
It's so drunk. Pass out.
Just go one-on-one against each other and then get back on. Making this the world's longest podcast ever.
You're like, I thought these guys were going to be here for an hour.
Just get shit-faced on here. We got 20 people watching.
I already feel better, dude. Booze is so fun.
Booze is crazy.
It's so bad for you, but it's so fun. Everything's bad for you, dude. People are dying every day. People fucking get shot every day.
We're all eating plastic.
We're all eating plastic. We're all getting cancer, dude.
Yeah, it's
Come
fuck
on.
it, right?
Come on now. That's the thing.
Save it for a rainy day.
I mean, the worst thing would be finding out you got cancer on a rainy day. At least make it sunny.
Yeah.
Dude.
They're still going. Yeah, we are. You're fucking right, we are.
Dude, I feel like I didn't even
He gets one shot. He can't put together a sentence. I fucking, you fucking, we fucking.
That just put me right back on it. Like
who fucked it?
Last night they sneaky hang like
fuck sneaky 10.
Fucking. No, I didn't have 10 drinks.
Fucking. You say something over here, so it's fucking. He's fucking. You're fucking. Who's fucking?
I haven't said a word in 2 minutes. I take one tequila shot. I'm like, fuck.
You're just over here. This guy's just replaying every blonde he saw in his head. He's just
fuck. Shit. Fuck it.
I'll buy 50 hoodies if you do 5 shots. Buy the hoodies right now.
Yeah,
we'll do 5 shots.
I'll do 5 shots for free. Buy the hoodies. I'll tell you what. Subscribe. Hold on. I actually do want to work out. I'm actually better at working out drunk. Remember I told you that?
Yeah, I mean, that's.
I know it's a real thing. 2 glasses of red wine. I get like into my zone where I'm actually like a confident person, and I throw shit around the gym. 2 glasses of wine. That's all it takes, and I have the best workouts ever.
Yeah, because you're not thinking about anything.
No, yeah, like exactly. Like I'm like
you're in flow.
Yeah,
I'm like it has to take 2 glasses of red to get there, but.
Yeah, but I feel great. But that's why my body doesn't change because I'm always working out drunk.
Right.
But I would do the sauna.
Yeah, I mean, when we wrap this up in hour 4?
Yeah, I'll do 4 hours. Let's stay until
it's great. Like, you know the craziest thing about booze for me? Now listen, I feel the same way between drinks 1 and 18. But the first one always hits you, for me, right under the kneecap.
Yeah, dude.
It's just like
it gets you bad.
And it's just right under my kneecaps. Everything feels better. My joints feel better.
I feel great after that.
This is a alcoholic podcast.
This is boys, I went over 12 in Vegas last weekend. That's Ferda. I'm down horrendous. I need a winner. This episode is brought to you by Betalytics as well. Use code HNIS. We're gonna find out in just a second. That was a great shot of Casamigos.
Yeah, I don't know what was in there.
I don't know what was in that Casamigos.
That was straight 87 unleaded. That was pure gasoline.
Something about booze. All right, I need a winner. I just woke up and I'm about to crush a beer and lock something in. It's 9:30 a.m. I love having fun. Go to Betalytics.com and look at the projections and pick who you want. They don't tell you who to pick. They don't tell you winners. They let you decide what.
Liam Mahoney.
That is cool.
I'm thinking I'm going to go to rehab for a week to convince people to get back on the piss. Thoughts? Dude, yeah, that's crazy you say that because this is a I Know a Guy podcast, the way I'm talking. But there are actually dudes out there that will go to rehab just to get away from their significant other and have beers at the pool. Because they still allow Uber Eats to come in. And for the right number to pay off any one of the doctors or the therapist, they'll just look another way. They'll bat an eye. And next thing you know, man, you're having Cutwater by the pool. And you're in Malibu. It's fucking pretty nice because then you get everyone involved. Like, you know, it sounds bad, but
fuck it.
We're partying.
Fuck it, dude. We'll do it live. I love when you're partying and like you just get that drunk feeling. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We'll do another shot if we're at 2,729 subscribers. If we get to 2,050 right now, so
what are we at?
We're at 2,729. If we get 20 subscribers right now, let's just see if it'll go up. We got 2729. I'm refreshing it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, and we're gonna see. Or maybe everyone in here is subscribed.
Yeah. If we get to,
we got 2 more. Okay, we just got 2.
We got 2.
Yep.
All right.
If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and we'll do another shot. We just got another one.
Yep. Keep them coming. If we get to 3,000, we'll black out at Emmy Squared.
That would be so funny. Lose our sponsorship immediately.
Folks, send this live to all of your buddies right now and tell them we need subs. Send them to your boys. Like, dude, like, check these guys out right now. They're getting drunk at a pizza place that's not even open. You know who they are? No, but they seem like they could be decent dudes.
Fuck, I forgot to tag Emmy Squared in my picture. Where's that shot glass? We're getting drunk on the show, folks.
Folks, you've been talking about seeing us drink on the show since we started this pod. Well, fucking put your money where your mouth is. We'll drink for you. We just need some subs. Maybe even buy a chin hat. Fuck it. It's Saturday. We're all getting laid.
Not me. I'm not getting laid. So I'm just like, I don't know. Getting laid sometimes is just too hard. Like, you gotta like fucking talk to them and like be like, oh, do you want to come back to my hotel? Like all this fucking shit, dude. Like, might as well just tug.
When in doubt, tug. This is a tugging show. When in doubt, saw yourself off like a DeWalt.
The chat is going absolutely.
Chat, keep buzzing. We like your energy. We're feeding off it.
There's a lot of good energy today in the chat. Even though when that one guy walked in, a lot of racist comments started. But that's showbiz.
Your buddy go nose over the mirror last night. Nose over the puck, nose over the mirror.
Someone was doing something last night. Not us, because we had to wake up and do this. Believe it or not, people don't understand. Like, we're a little bit more responsible now.
Yeah, it's crazy. But there's a good point.
We're drinking in a pizza place.
Yeah, 12:30 on a Sunday. That's barely open. Yeah, I was gonna say you make a great point, Dunlop. Is when you're ever in a predicament or an ultimatum, tug and then figure it out, because you always get that post nut clarity. I know this is a hockey show, but any big decision in life, like whether it's crossing the street or walking away from a job, like tug first and then go back to it.
Before a funeral.
Yeah, because patience is a virtue, man. It really is.
Jerking off before a funeral would be kind of weird, actually.
Tugging before a funeral?
Yeah, it's just no. I mean, what's the point?
Well, you want to, yeah.
It's not like you're gonna get horny there.
Well, it's important to get the dead semen out before you see someone that's dead.
Okie dokie, folks. We are. McKenna's going to Michigan, something. Yeah, we don't pay attention to prospects on this hockey show. We have a thing. I just don't care until they're in the league, and then even when they're in the league, it's like,
yeah, it's just.
I'm a big fan of development. Let's just put it that way. But I get why people are fans of prodigies and
you got to get excited
new
about
talent.
You got to get excited about it, right?
Perfect timing for this. Working this shitty corporate America job on a Saturday. Thank God I have this hockey podcast. Yeah, man. I mean, just keep battling. And guess what? If you don't like it, life's too short. Do everything you can to try to find a new job. I know it's easier said than done, but don't get stuck working for some douchebag. That's the biggest. If you guys don't take my advice, but this is my advice. Don't get stuck working for a fucking douchebag.
Chase your dreams, baby.
Chase your dreams. That's right.
Whatever that is.
That is right. Open up a funeral home. What a crazy business to open up. People are dying. People die all the time.
They make tons of money.
Imagine they do, right?
Well, because everyone is dying.
It's like always. 30 racks a funeral. Dying's expensive these days, man.
Funeral services and wedding venues.
Mm-hmm.
Things that'll never die. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But people are always getting married, and they'll do it for X amount, and people always want to have a nice way to say goodbye to somebody.
Yeah, because you can't, if you have a bad funeral, that's like bad karma and it's a bad look.
Well, imagine like you have a wedding where you technically start your life, right? You're starting a new chapter. You're starting a family. You're starting something, and then you have if you really corner the market if you have starting and ending.
Yes.
If you have the start and the finish line, you're like the Boston Marathon.
How cool would that be, though, if you actually owned a wedding venue and a funeral home?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
That's what I'm saying.
Good business.
Yeah.
Somebody said, oh, shit, we're at, oh, my God. How many of you were not subscribed? We're 5 away. Let's got 30 subscribers real quick, or 20. That's big for the boys. If you die before 30, invite me to your second funeral. Tweet that.
Well, good thing we're over 30.
Yeah, we're over 30.
Yeah, if you get married before, yeah, I mean, listen.
Wait, you said that in Missing Curfew?
Yeah.
Is that the episode I had a migraine in? I don't remember you saying that.
I don't remember anything I say. I just shoot from the hip.
Great advice, though.
Yeah, see, listen, like never. There's a lot of people that overthink in life. No, I'm a dipshit, but
You're not that big of a dipshit, though.
I get out of my frontal lobe, and you just fire. Get out of that, man. Get out of your own head and just shoot.
Yeah, you have to get out of your own chin sometimes.
Right.
Your own chin. People overthink about their own chin sometimes. You just got to go for it. This is a motivational podcast.
This is a motivate. Are we David Goggins?
Yeah, we're Tony Robbins.
We're Tony Robbins with a hint of Goggins and Drew Huberman.
I feel like every guy needs 50 bodies to test every flavor of box before settling down. That's not a bad strategy. I don't know if you need 50 to test all. Like, are there 50 different races?
What is Baskin Robbins?
Black. Yeah.
32?
32 flavors?
Yeah, I would say 32 is a fair number. Now, listen, the older you get and the more you whack, those could get up there pretty quick.
Yeah. Was in Helsinki a few weeks ago. I met some guys that played with the fella.
What'd they think?
I feel like you were a pretty likable guy in professional hockey, like with your teammates.
I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, if you're the DJ, you better be. Like, if you're playing the locker room tunes, that's always a liked guy, usually.
I was usually the loudest guy in the locker room. Not
Really?
in a bad way. I wouldn't be the guy shouting across the room, but I would like to have, this is no ditty on this, a personal relationship with every guy, no matter, unless I hated him.
I was pretty much the same way.
Right? Like,
yeah.
if we're going out, I'm inviting everyone. A lot of guys are like, nah, I want to go with 2 guys, 4 guys. Now, listen, I might veer off eventually, but let's start all at the same spot.
Yeah, I agree. You can't be cliquey on a hockey team. I was on a hockey team that was very cliquey, and it was just the worst. You got to have the boys, and you're going to have those couple oddballs that suck, but we're 2 away from doing another shot, by the way.
Yeah, we're 2. Okay, so we're 2 away.
2 subscribers away.
Let's try to get to 3,000, though, too, as well. Fuck it. Let's get a couple hundred.
If we get 2,000 subscribers in the next 10 minutes,
we'll get naked.
I'll get naked in here. I don't know what. I almost just clicked on a message. A lot of racism in the chat today. Oh, Uppy was quoting it. Okay. Yeah, go watch that Missing Curfew. I didn't know. I thought we were going to release that episode. They released it on audio and video, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just on their shit.
That's cool. No, I just didn't know. Did I wipe my nose? I actually do have a little bit of a runny nose, but no cocaine, no drugs for me. We were talking about it last episode. I just like Coke's just like not that cool anymore. I don't know, not to me.
I mean, listen, you get to an age where it's just like, how long can you dust for, man? Bad dust. Bad dust is a real thing, folks. Like, snow responsibly if you're gonna do it.
Are we going to Ultra? No, we're not going to Ultra. Hold on. Is Ultra Miami Music Week? That's like the same.
Yeah, so like
it's Ultra. That's the festival.
Yeah, but a lot of these guys aren't big enough to play at Ultra. So they'll do like what they did last night at the Factory, or they'll go to like Hyde, or they'll go to 11. You know what I mean? Or they'll do both. So it's all tied into one.
But that's okay. So it's a bunch of different festivals.
It's Miami Snow Week. Ultra happens to be a part of it.
Listen to this fucking live. You'll be sniffing within 6 hours. No, I really won't be. I don't know why people. I don't know if it's because I tweeted about cocaine 7,000 times in my career. I don't know why people think I'm such a cokehead. I really can't figure it out.
Wonder what it could be.
I really just can't figure out why people think that.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. I can't figure it out. Everyone thinks that.
Yeah.
My mom asks me about it. It's like I'm like I don't know. Just the internet.
Right. It's not real. It's
like
BBLs.
Do I look like a cokehead?
I think at one point you did.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, who doesn't look like it? Look at me. I got my name on the side of a sock set. Do I look like a cokehead? Probably.
Yeah.
I think I care.
You look like more of a cokehead than me.
Yeah. Well, whatever makes you feel good.
Are we doing a show in Boston? Yeah, if we could figure out the venues suck. They're all just assholes. Like they're like, nope, we don't want you guys here. It's like, okay. Because they think like we're not popular enough or whatever. We think like
no. There we are. Folks.
Here we are.
Wonder what this could be.
The shots are flowing. Oh, sorry. Left you hanging there. Thank
you, Susie.
Oh, man. Alcohol just puts a smile right on my face. It really is a beautiful thing. You want to do one? You're working.
You didn't hear it here, folks.
Nope. We'll stop it right there. We don't want to get anybody in trouble here. So the chat's getting fired up for the boys drinking. Oh, I'm going to take another picture of this.
We're going again.
There's nothing like being live on the air.
Getting drunk.
Folks, we are getting drunk on the air. And I'm going to put this on Instagram right now. Robbie W. Gucci, if you don't follow me, you're making a big mistake. It is all the most obnoxious content you can ever have.
We are still live, folks. In case you didn't know.
We are still live.
Fighting.
Getting absolutely pickled.
Out of the left corner.
In a pizza place. Shout out to Emmy Square. Thank you to Emmy. I'm already slurring my words.
Yeah, that's good.
Getting absolutely pickled. Pizza place.
Swish isn't Shooter's tour. It's fucking Swishy's tour. I'll tell you what it is. Hockey Night in Scottsdale brought to you by Emmy Squared Pizza. Emmy Squared, your local neighborhood joint. Detroit-style award-winning cocktails. That's wrench tails, folks. Old fashions, tequila shots, Manhattans, Palomas, martinis, as well as maybe you like a mojito. Maybe you just like fucking water. Maybe you like a rum and Coke. Maybe you like a Coke with a little bit of vodka, like my former coach, Johnny the Piss Tank Anderson. Shout out to Johnny over the Chicago Wolves. Folks, I'm going to take a question from Tyson Gavin. Swish, what do you prefer, edibles or joints? Listen, man.
Where's that at?
Edibles, I used to be a huge edible stoner bong guy. Like, I just needed it for my recovery to keep me in, not at the bar when I was playing. That's truly why we all did it was, okay, if we can't get drunk and catch a buzz when we're out of practice at 12 o'clock, like we knew the side effects of booze. We try to do it, you know, if we had a couple of days off, whatever. But the reason why guys smoked, not only for the inflammation purposes of it actually helped the joints in the body, was to catch a buzz. So I used to be a big bong guy. Used to smoke that shit all the time. Take one bong rip, like a 1 grammer. Like I would go into the dope store and be like, give me the fucking deepest bowl you got. I'd one whack that thing, one touch it, and then I just chill out for the rest of the day. But nowadays, I don't smoke, man. I really don't. I don't honestly have the time, unless it's at night and burn down a stick. But joints don't. I told Bob this. Joints don't get me high.
That's crazy.
Like I could burn down two joints and not really feel much.
You're not smoking the right gas. You
I
are.
the shit you give me.
I smoke good shit.
I just don't get high from it. So I don't really burn tree anymore, man. I really don't. I will every blue moon, but it doesn't really, unless it's from a bong. I know that sounds like I'm all right, bro. Like you're a heavyweight, but that's just, I don't know. And edibles, you stay stoned for so long that then you wake up at 3 a.m. with Lucky Charms all over your kitchen. It's just a mess. So
someone said you get a hangover from weed. Yeah, like you wake up a little foggy. I mean, it depends how much you're smoking. Like I smoke like a joint here, a joint there. Like I pick my spots kind of. I didn't smoke for most of college because I ate a weed brownie and I fully greened out, which was like the worst experience of my life. I was so scared of the whole 9 yards. Asking my buddies to take me to the hospital. They're like, "You're all right." I went to a full panic mode and. The kid that I bought I didn't even buy the brownie off it. He gave it to me. And I didn't want the whole thing. He's like, dude, you got to eat the whole thing. And I did. Greened out.
How much
sucks?
How much dope was in that thing, dude? Really
I don't know, but I call it the heroin brownie. It was nothing like I've ever felt before. And that was kind of like the last time I ever fucked anything like that.
Well, the thing is like, you don't know how much is in those homemade shit, you know? Because you could take like a square and it could be like 10 mgs or it could be 100.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know. It's just like, dude, I started, so I ate the brownie and I started getting like higher and higher and higher. And I was like, yo, like what is in here? What's going on? I started asking everybody like, yo, do you guys feel this? Do you guys feel this? And they're like, you're the only one that ate it. So I was like, can you guys take me to the hospital? And they just kind of laughed in my face. And I went outside. They're like, let's throw a football around, see if you feel better. They threw me a football and I couldn't even catch it. And I'm a freak athlete. Like I can catch anything.
Right.
I couldn't like coordinate my hands with the ball, and then my legs went numb, and then that's when I started scaring. But I ended up just throwing up and then going to sleep.
Yeah, dude, I never forget. When I was in San Antonio, and I got sent down, and I lived in this area. It was called the Quarry, and there was a Whole Foods right across from my apartment. My apartment was on the golf course right there. It was actually a sick course, and I had this thing like this game within my own head, and my roommate at the time was a chick. And I wouldn't tell her when I would take edibles, and I wanted to work my way up to see how much I could do because I was so bored. During the American League weeks, it's all just practice, and you play Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So one Tuesday, I'd finally worked myself up to a point where I was taking 200, sub 200 milligrams.
Jesus.
And I got to 210, and I remember it all hit me in Whole Foods. And I was walking back from Whole Foods to my apartment, and I fell over. And that was like the only time I've ever been like that greened out. I was supposed to make like this nice little dinner for us. We're gonna, candle lit, maybe watch a show. I had to go on the couch, and I actually saw unicorns before I fell asleep. The next day, I woke up like 14 hours later on the couch, and I was still high.
I bet, man.
But dude, I remember just like the Whole Foods bag like dragged me to one side, and I fell over, and I was like, "Whoa, I'm a little stoned."
Yeah,
you go into a panic too. I mean, that's putting your chin on the line. But yeah, anyways, my max at that time was 210. I remember it was crazy.
Okay, Missing Curfew Pod is great. Yeah, go give that a listen. Thank you. My story about the Rolex. Yeah, that's a true story. I've never said that before, but if you missed the Missing Curfew podcast, go check it out. I was just telling the story about how I bought a Rolex, and it was basically my whole bank account, just being irresponsible. That's the funny thing. When people see my Rolex, they're like, oh, this guy has a lot of money. No, I'm just not responsible at all.
Yeah.
Well, I'm better now, but back then I was not.
Should we do these?
Oh, yeah. Let's just make sure we got...
do we have our...
we have our...
Definitely swerved and bent that corner. That was like a Jay Swishy circa 2018, man, 2017. So young Swish, like probably everyone in this chat stage, 23, 24 years old, just young, dumb, full of cum, just being a glorified retard.
Gucci, I can't believe what you did to that girl. You can't just say that with no context. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm a
polite guy.
Well, you can't just throw that shit out there like that.
Rolex is low-key a good investment. Yeah, I have to get mine serviced. I never have. And the girl was like, when did you buy this? And I said, 2016. I couldn't even afford it. I bought it anyway. And then she said, well, you know how much it is now? And it's like worth $5,000 or $6,000 more. So that's cool.
Yeah, that is
So I'm going to
cool.
have to sell that to pay off my credit card. But that's a story for another day.
This is a hockey show, by the way.
This is a hockey show. When is that hat dropping? A lot of people are asking, we got to do these shots. A lot of people are asking when this hat is dropping, and the answer is I don't know, but the guy beside me might. I don't know. I guess this is a team effort.
I mean, listen, it's your show is my show. This is our show.
I keep thinking that you requested this colorway. I
didn't, but I've had 10 people, I'm not kidding, within the week, and I'm sure it's more for you, that have asked for that hat. And there's actually chicks asking for it. Yeah. I'm not just saying that.
No.
There's chicks asking for that colorway.
I
had one last night that asked me, it was random too. Like I was trying to wheel her, and all she said was, when is the two-tone chin hat that Gucci was wearing being dropped? Like my message before that, I'll show you after, was nothing to do with that. I said, when can I fly you out to Miami? And then that's all she said.
Doesn't it suck when you're trying to wheel a girl and all they care about is Hockey Night and Scottsdale merch? It's like I'll give you some later. Like for now, are you coming to Miami or not?
You want nothing to do with me, but you like the show. I kind of like that. I respect it.
How cool is it flying out a chick when you absolutely can't afford it?
Yeah. And you're just going to be buddies with her?
Yeah. Like, you're just going to fly her out. Like, there's no guarantee that you're going to whack her.
No, like, she's staying at a friend's house. That sucks. Like, you paid for the flight.
That's not the right move.
And she tells you, like, is there double beds in the room? I'm like, what?
Yeah, like, we could put pillows in the middle of the bed. Like, I'm not going to touch you.
No, if I
won't even sleep naked.
I usually sleep naked and cuddle a pillow, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I can put a wetsuit on.
I sleep on my stomach. I sleep with my cheeks out.
Stomach's crazy.
I have to. I can't breathe. I have sleep apnea. I can't lay on my back and breathe upwards. It's like a big problem. Did I ever tell you this?
Yeah, I heard you had the apnea, but
yeah, I have sleep apnea, but I just never fixed it. So apparently, you need to sleep like hooked up to machines and shit. But I just never did because certain people in my family just don't really care about me that much. So I guess I should figure that out.
Yeah,
but I can't sleep unless I'm on my stomach because I breathe better facing down. That's why whenever I'm not gonna make a joke about that. I was gonna make a sex joke about me being on my stomach, but
yeah,
I don't want to say that.
All right.
Okay, we got it. No one's touched the pizza.
No, I had 3 slices.
Yeah, I'm full, dude. Who's get Drew on the show? All right, guys, we're gonna rip these shots.
Yep.
Shout out to the staff at Emmy Squared Pizza, letting us have a couple drinks. Why not? All right. Oh, it's so good. Oh. I love tequila. You take it, and then there's a little aftershock.
Well, it's a proven upper.
Oh,
it's 10. We should have a tequila sponsorship by now.
Oh, Turn this shit up. Can you guys hear the music, by the way? We're trying to figure that out.
Same old, same old.
I'm actually a little drunk.
I'm feeling it a bit. Wonder what it could be. But it's crazy how you feel the same from 2 as you do from 20. It's a wild. It's one of those crazy
Booze?
that like
I'll tell you about that disease I have with Tito's. After midnight, and I'm not even trying to make a joke with you right now, I can't taste the Tito's. I can just drink it like water. It's disgusting.
You know when you get to that point though with tequila or any liquor, when you have like your 15th, and I'm not trying to sound like a beauty, but if you're putting in a runner,
dude, you're trying to act like a beauty right now.
15, like you get to your 12th tequila, it actually tastes horrible. That's why I never know where to go. That's why I usually, in the past, I would go to an Irish coffee, but then I'd be up for 3 days because I have 6 of them.
Tequila does get tough to drink with mixed drinks.
Yeah.
But the other thing is when you get tequila sodas, though, the carbonated soda like fills up your barrel.
Yeah, bloated.
Yeah. Like yesterday, I was getting shots, and then I was putting the shots in the Arnold Palmer.
But then it's a ton of sugar.
Yeah.
So is tequila water the play?
Welcome in.
Welcome to Emmy Squared Pizza, Detroit-style award-winning cocktails, cocks and socks. Tequila makes her chin fall off. Sammy Cheesy. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, brother, man.
Advice on how to pull birds knowing you got a smaller than average wrench. He's asking for a friend. Well, start with making a lot of money, and that does not matter. Sit on your wallet.
I'm going to tell you right now, the last thing she's going to see is your wrench. So go into it like a big swinging dick.
Yeah, I mean, you got to act like you have a bigger wrench than you have.
Yep.
Right? I mean, this is a pizza show right now. Oh, what do we got out here? There's some absolute mommies in this state. The chicks are so exotic here. It's not like Scottsdale. Everyone's like, oh, like the girls are so hot in Scottsdale. Like, yeah, there are beautiful ladies in Scottsdale, but they're not Russian and they're not Puerto Rican and they're not Argentinian. Like, there's so much flavor out here. Like, as a honky myself, I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Joe Exotic.
What does that mean? Oh, like the exotic girls. Yeah. Oh, I thought you're. Is he still in prison, by the way?
Yeah,
he is. What did he even do?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta fake it till you make it, especially when it comes to your wrench. Tell her you have a big wrench, and then you just don't.
Right, fluff it up. Go to a gas station and get those extend pills. They're like Tic Tacs for wrench. It's like a low grade. It's like a dollar store Viagra.
It's crazy taking Viagra from a gas station. You might as well just.
Well, it's not gonna work.
No,
but it might give you a heart attack. It's like Sudafed, basically.
Sudafed. Yeah,
it's a good drug.
So funny. We've been going for almost 2 hours.
That is good.
Doesn't feel like it, right?
No, I mean we're drinking.
Now we're boozing.
I think we're about halfway through the show.
Now we're smoking.
You smoking here?
I actually have a joint on me.
Fucking light it up,
Shannon. I had that on me. Yeah, dude.
Folks, what are you doing out there? Like, what's going on? Talk to us. We're here for you. This is a pharmaceutical podcast. Yes, it is. Brought to you by Percocet and Oxycodone.
Percocet, Zanny bars.
If you need one, well, I know a couple doctors that'll write you a script. Just send me a DM. Rotting in Tallinn, Estonia. Holy jumping, you're across
You're
the
in
chin.
Estonia?
Fella, what are you doing there? So is it a hooker night?
What the hell? What the heck? Someone just woke up. That's Ferda.
That's nails.
Do we have any female chicks in the chat?
Any chicks in the chat? Going once, going twice, 3 times for the ladies in the back.
For the ladies in
It's Coachella right now. Oh my God. The Influencer Olympics is underway, folks. It's not a sprint. It is a marathon. Make sure you get all your TikToks in line before you go to Indio. They have bad service. Coachella is hilarious, man. It's literally just, it's everyone in a studio apartment in LA going into the chin of the desert, just doing a bunch of dust.
Can we get a live pod from cheerleaders?
Shout out to cheerleaders in Pittsburgh. Sneaky, really good cabaret. The beautiful women of cheerleaders. Surf and turfs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I believe. Coconut shrimp and a flank steak all in out the door with a dance, I believe, is $34.99 MSRP. That does not include 20% gratuity or the singles you walk in with, but cheerleaders is a great spot.
I love when people tweet us that this guy's drinking with us and watching us on the TV.
Love that. And it's an FDNY too. Shout out to the first responders, folks.
Shout out to the second responders too. Robbie, best NAHL town you got in one. I didn't play in the NAHL, but if I had to pick, I was at a Fairbanks, Alaska camp, but it was one of those like fucking like fundraiser camps, and everyone was just fighting each other the whole time, even though nobody was going to make the roster. NA town, I don't know. I didn't play in that league, so I actually don't know. Maybe like fucking something crazy like the Amarillo Bulls. Thoughts on the Sens? I know this isn't a hockey show. I think Brady Tkachuk's putting them on the map. That guy's been on an absolute sizzling heater ever since the Four Nations. But I don't know. I mean, I hope they make the. I want Detroit to make the playoffs really bad. That's really all I care about. The Sens, like, yeah, it'd be good. I don't care about the Sens, but it'd be nice to see them in the playoffs, I guess. Right?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, nation's capital. I mean, like it just. I don't know. Like the East to me, like no one even wants those wild card spots. It's just all up for. It's like who's just gonna lose and not make it, kind of thing. I don't know. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. This is a hockey show.
Thoughts on the Civil War?
It was a good bout.
Yeah, I said it was a good tilt. I think it was for a good cause. Like, people were like slavery was kind of like not very nice, but. Yeah, the Civil War, they were like, fuck it, let's fight about it. Sometimes violence just solves issues. Except if it's a baby mama and her husband plays in the NFL, but that's a story for a different day. Shane Pinto, UND guy, also Long Island guy too. Shout out to Shane Pinto.
Parlay Pinto, yeah. Had a really good bookie last year. I mean, he's looked good. His chin's tucked. We'll see on the Sens.
Did somebody really try to assassinate Putin? There's no way. Can't get near that guy. Jill Biden tried to shoot Putin. Should we wrap this up here?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah,
I think we've been pretty good here. We got to get back to the beach. This has been awesome though, folks. We've had actually a really good number of people in here. How many subscribers we at?
We gained like 30 at least. We're at 2,752.
Okay.
So thank you guys for that. That was awesome. This podcast is brought to you by Emmy Squared Pizza. We tried the pizza. It was incredible. Really, really good. The hospitality here was great. And shout out to Emmy Squared for giving the boys a chance too, getting us come down here and eat the pizza. And I think it's for free.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to have to settle up. We'll see. I did have to put a credit card down, but I think that was just for incidentals in case we broke anything in here.
Okay.
But we'll see on that front. Lastly, if you want to order Emmy Squared and it is not in your state, go over to goldbelly.com. You can order it farm to table. It'll show up right on your doorstep. Promo code CHIN. That is chin like the chin on Bob Gucci's hat. More chins than a Chinese phone book. But go order that shit. Get some pizza. Try it. It's fucking good, man. I mean, consensus for me, it travels well. It's a light heavyweight, really good sauce. I'm all in on Emmy at an 8.9, which is a really high rating for me. So go get that. My favorite was this MVP. You can go order that. It's got vodka sauce. It's got the red sauce. We're talking missionary. We're talking doggy. We're talking crossing the sauces with a little bit of pesto even. 3 goddamn sauces on it. Pepperoni. A little sesame on there too, a little Asian zing, a little Asian sensation. But go order that on Goldbelly if it's not in your state. If it's in your state, go fucking order that too, right at their restaurant. So award-winning Detroit-style pizza. We love you guys. We had a couple shots for you. We're going to go chase a buzz now over in the chin of Miami. Bob Gucci, Jay Swish. Until next time, folks, Emmy Squared, 93.1. Bob Gucci.
Oh, fuck, dude. We got to tell them to comment on something. I don't know why we just went blurry.
Okay,
why are we blurry?
Comment your favorite pizza. Comment what is your favorite? Do you like just the pepperoni? Do you like a Bobby Margarita? Do you like a bunch of different shit out the Supreme, Deluxe? Do you like maybe just a little sausage? Comment your favorite pizza. What style you like on the YouTube video after this. We'll give away a hat, as we always do. Folks, catch a buzz. Get drunk. And I'm telling you right now, if you are going to Lids this weekend, go get chin on the side of your hat like this. Like I got Swish here. but get chin. How sick would that be if you do that? Or even HINS or whatever it is. It's back. I'm telling you. It's old 2000s vibe. You go to Lids and you just act like a gangster. You tilt that thing straight left. We will see you soon, folks, when we're back. We love you. Keep it tucked. Have a Saturday.
Comment on the video right now. It's dropping on YouTube right now. Love you guys. Peace. Thank you, Emmy Squared.